And welcome here. We are into a lovely day of Valorant here. I'm very excited. The Jabu No Car Invitational. I love that name so much. Of course, my name is Orbital. With me is Miles David. I believe we will be your casters for this evening of games. Miles, how you doing?
I'm doing good. It's a good morning for me. I had to stay up all night, but you know what? I'm excited to cast Valorant, and I'm super excited to cast with you, Orbital.
Oh yeah, I think we seen each other in the scene, have not been able to
Mm-hmm.
cast with each other for a while, and now we get to have a little bit of excitement. So let's go ahead and run down the teams that we'll be casting here today. First up, we have We Make Mark Bark, which is a great name, and then Dog Water, which I hear is considered the nicer version of the team name. So we'll keep it that way for right now. But Dogwater will be on the attacking side. They did choose, and of course we have the map Breeze. I mean, this is a map some players love to hate. I mean, Miles, how you feeling about it?
I
Choose your
mean, it's
agent.
Breeze, and still new map. The meta is still evolving around it, but you do have some really long sight lines. So there are a few more guns that are more favored in this map, like the Guardian, like the Marshal that we see over stuff like the Phantom. People like to use the Vandal more often for that one-shot headshot at any range, and so, you know, well, it's going to be interesting to see how these players choose to play the map because almost everyone has a different idea on how to do it.
Yep. And so I understand again, we are watching We Make Mark Mark and Dog Water, but on the other side, that is currently being played at the same time, is going to be Tarash versus W Key Only. And the winner of that one will, of course, move on to the finals. So again, you have a little bit of an idea of the teams. If you have been following on some of the other streams, you can go ahead and put into the chat who you think is going to win. I think that's always the best part of this entire experience. But of course, we will be getting underway here. So on the attacking side is Dog Water, and we can see the Reyna, the Viper, the Sage, the Sky, and the Jet. And on the flip side, it actually looks like close to a mirror matchup, except for a little bit of a change up. Instead of the Sage, instead of the Sky, it is a Sova.
Yeah, interesting stuff. You definitely want information on either side of the map, but it's pretty much meta to have Viper in the map because she can easily make the sites a lot more accessible for your team because of how big they are,
Mm-hmm.
Probably Breeze one of the biggest maps, or the biggest map rather in the map pool right now. So definitely want to have that Viper to use the wall to make sure to block off certain sight lines, give you cover, make sure you can get a safe plant on. And well, this guy's just OP right now. I don't know what to say, man.
Oh, really OP. His party next door is not enjoying that little concussive blow. That is going to be the Wolf making sure that a stun and blind allows easy access to this B site. Now we are taking a look. This is going to be We Make Mark Mark coming around the corner, spotted around the barrel, and Mark gets one. That is a trade back, so both Vipers are not allowed to play during this retake event.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a interesting fight right now. Both teams trying to go for it, but plant is going down already. So retake is on. The wall is up already. We'll see which team decides to go for it. And ooh, already one duel between them, but Cody manages to get the kill onto the Sage.
Oh,
Oh,
looking the wrong way.
right
Love is
there.
going to take out Abram, and that is going to be a solid win for Dogwater in the opening rounds. Now they do have the econ to kind of kick things up. Let's see what they do. Grab Abram, though, on We Make Mark Bark is going to toss around a Sheriff, it looks like. So this
Whoa.
is something that's also been kind of new recently. Off the first round, both the losers and winners of that round start to buy up and try and take one back.
Yeah, true. You go for the force buy, try to get one back, but if you don't win this one, that means you have to go for a full eco round, and that means basically just giving it up and giving three over to the enemy. So we'll see how this force buy will fare. We have two marshals on the defending side, which is really good for the long sidelines right now, especially in mid and in B. And right now, Hazard's trying to go for a play here down in mid lane.
Yeah, that's a huge cap right there. And again, Suna takes out one, Love
Oh,
takes out the other, and the attackers are on the run. Dog Water go ahead and heal themselves up with a little bit of luck. It's a 3-on-2 now with the attackers on site. So far, Dog Water feeling really good about this current setup. They so far managed to maintain pretty much complete control. Sofachu is looking gonna break the wall, but Fozu is gonna take out one. Now it's all down to one member. Oh, the spray is a little bit unfortunate. Fozu takes out Sofachu in a second round win.
yeah. What a great era. I mean, it's kind of expected when when you win the first pistol, that you have you're able to get more. The fact they were able to win out on that force by means, well, you're gonna the defending team's gonna have to go on an eco round to try and get the economy back in control. But yeah, this should be a next free win for the side of Dogwater. If I'm correct, they're on the attacking side, correct?
Yes, Dogwater
Just
is on the
making sure.
attacking side, and I have
All
to agree,
right.
right? It is just they got the advantage, and of course, when they won a second time, now Mark Bark is in a much worse location as well because there's a potential to lose out, I think, a second round after, but Fozu is going to take out one. Hazard is going to look for it, gets a little bit of a spray, gets one, but Love and Suna each are able to take out one apiece, so in a 4v2, this is going to be We Make Mark Bark. Starting to whimper a little bit here. They're starting to get cleared out, but of course, they really haven't had a chance to really show what they got because again they haven't gotten their hands on rifles yet.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in the next round, we'll probably see them on rifles and see what they're fully capable of. But man, it's a dog eat
Ooh,
dog world out there, Orbital.
yeah, and that's a one dog that you really don't want to deal with. Mark gets one with the sheriff, and now Party Next Door is looking for another one. Again, if you can just get one or two kills, that's always advantage. That's going to be two shots going out. Party Next Door is able to take out Cody. Oh, that's great, but Suna takes out
Oh
Party.
no.
Now it's up to Mark. He's going to go for a little bit of a defuse, but it's not going to happen. Hazy executes him where he stands, and that is going to be Dogwater moving up 3 rounds to 0. A really solid start here for the side of Dogwater.
To be fair, though, it's a lot closer than it had any right to be Orbital. I think they just they made it really close. They made it real expensive for the opposing side. Now, if they manage to win, then they could start breaking the economy of the side of Dogwater. But we'll see how it goes. The first rifle round will start now, and this is where the game really starts. You know, this is when we see the strategies that both teams will try to employ. Hopefully, it should be a good one.
Yeah, and now we get to see Fozu looking like he wants to throw out a little bit of a wall here. It's a pretty solid one, actually, being able to get a little momentum, but that's going to be the spray through. Again, Cody finds one off of the way end, and that's going to be the opening that they need again. Dogwater feeling good about this spray and pray. Mark trying to find a chance through the wall, but doesn't want a chance to damage. A little bit of spray through. Once again, just a pure blind fire. Hoping to hit someone, but no one's really hit. The spike is down, and now in a 5v4, they're gonna try and happen it, but that's gonna be the retake starting off nicely. Mark Bark gets 3, or make it 2 here. Now it's a 2 on 2, 3 down, 1 on 1. Are they gonna spray it? Fozu trying to run interference. Is Mark gonna get it? Mark is gonna dance it.
Ooh.
Again, he needs to start defusing. No, Fozu's got it. I think Mark is gonna defuse. I think he has enough time, but oh, that little tap.
Oh, the
He's gonna go
Vipers.
for it.
Oh.
All the action. All the action. It never
Oh.
stops.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't. And in the end, the attacking side managed to make it. Dogwater is still on the board, and now it's a bit of a precarious situation right now for Mark Bark. And they kind of have to go for this force by a bit of a desperate play, and it was getting very down to the wire there. A 1v1, but in the end, well, it's really hard to fight Viper in a post-plant situation.
Yeah, and when the angle is set properly like that, I have to give congratulations to Dogwater for it, right? The angle that they place the spike down is pretty solid. That's always what you want to do. You have maybe 3 or 4 spots that you lay the spike down. You say, hey, this is the angle that we want to play, and we always have the opening position. So really, really like that position. Now it's up to Mark Bark, and that's one way to do it. Hazard takes the head of Fozu. The revive comes through, but I mean, that is going to be a shot. It looked good, just doesn't really result in anything.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, it looked cool at least, but yeah, the revive being there meant that well, the man advantage is back on the side of Dogwater, and right now, well, Mark Bark have to consider whether they have to go for it or go for a save, but
oh, running around the corner. That's going to be the Hunters here going out. Mark is able to find Hazy, and it's win. Mark Bark out of nowhere get a solid 4-piece, and Dogwater are annihilated. That will be the spike defusal going the way of Mark Bark for their first round victory.
really good use of their ultimates, really good use of their utility there, and just charging in. I guess no holds barred worked out, and they get the first win of the game so far. We'll see if they can string together a couple of rounds. Otherwise, maybe Dogwater will just fight back.
Yeah. And I had to give him the whole reason I think that worked is because of the Hunter's Fury, right? Mark was
Yeah,
able to
yeah.
lay down suppression. It was so good, and it caused Dogwater to go into a little bit of disarray. But this is where it starts to get dicey, right? You see the resurrection on Mark Bark's side as well as the Blade Sword, so two big ticket ultimates. On the flip side, you have way more for them. Dogwater has so much available for themselves that this is going to give them such a fine opportunity to push into this A site. All five members
Ultimate
going up.
already
That's
used.
gonna be the poison pit. The Viper's pit is rising here on the A side. Blade Storm coming out. Hazard says it's time. It is time to throw it down. As soon as it takes out Sofachu, that's gonna be the revive down. So it's a pure 4v5. Gonna jump over. A couple knives go out. Hazard gets one. Gets a reset. Can he get another? Yes, he is. No, misses the right click. And the spray gets to Fozu and Suna are able to pick up one apiece. Oh, Fozu gets caught reloading his ability. But they trade it back. It doesn't matter. Mark picks up two, and that's Mark Bark out of nowhere, taking a second round.
Wow, Mark Park able to play that super well, getting a second round for themselves. So now, okay, we got something. They're starting to string together a few rounds, starting to get a bit of a streak for themselves. Let's see if they can keep it going. Otherwise, on the side of Dogwater, maybe they need to look up and check their post plans a bit more. Not really covering for each other super well, and as a result, just Mark Park getting back, clawing back wins for themselves.
And it's also Mark's willingness to dive into the Viper's pit, right? He dove in, took two out, and that's something that you normally don't see a whole lot. So very well done to kind of set the precedent that, listen, Mark is here to play, not worried about really anything there, and he goes ahead, launches one, throws out the Owl Drone, is going to try and spot out the rest of Dogwater, as they're just actually going for a pretty quick play. That's a judge straight to the face, but Mark takes out Cody. What's a retribution kill? The Empress is up, so is the resurrection, and Love takes out Abram. They're falling like flies here, and Mark Bark are left with two alive. That's gonna be a couple shots through the wall. Sofachu doesn't realize how they got hit. They're trying to heal up a little bit, but that's only to close to about 75, 80 health. Attacking side, Dogwater feeling good as Love takes out Sofachu. It's all down to one.
Yep, not gonna happen. Fortunately, very good sight hit by Dogwater right there. They're just getting the kills necessary with some good entrances coming from their side. Fortunately, just not able to hold down. And well, 2v4 probably not likely gonna happen. Orbital. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's a little bit hard, and Dogwater are doing really well in the crossfire situations as well. Yeah, and so we will go ahead and see what we can do now, as there are three ultimates. Now, the Viper's Pit for Mark Bark is up, same as the Empress and the Resurrection, and it hurts to see Sofachu on that Resurrection for 3 rounds in a row, right? You don't like seeing that.
True, but to be fair, the action went to where he wasn't, so he wasn't able to really get a res off in time for anywhere safe. So probably decides just not to use it when there's no one nearby, or when it can just get traded super easily. So is he gonna use it now? I'm not sure either. Maybe if they get a few picks in the opening part of the round, but
ooh, that's gonna be the wall coming out here. Abram can't finish it off, so Suna is gonna get the mirror matchup win so far. So far, Dogwater looking way better here on some of these executions, just the general aim coordination.
yeah. And we'll see if they'll be able to keep it up. Mark Bark did string together some wins when it came. All right, looks like they will be using the resurrection, and both sides end up using it.
And now we see this guy using that Hunters coming out and seeing where they can go. Zuno with a very nice flank is going to finish on one, gets 3K, is going to be able to possibly get a fourth. Abram around the corner. Very, very dangerous, and that's going to be Love taking Abram's life. 6-2 Dogwater, looking pretty strong here in the first half.
Yeah, definitely. They're doing a good job here on the attacking side. Abram in particular, really coming alive here. 10 kills to his name right now. On the other side, well, the defense just not going too well. Then again, it's kind of hard to coordinate a defense when everyone just rushes at you. It's not like they're going default heavy. They're just basically going in full force, and well, if you don't stall correctly, it just ends up being your life. And at that point, it's super hard to try to go for a retake when you're at the man disadvantage.
Yep. And so far, it's been primarily a site, I believe, being attacked. And Suna takes out Abram. Again, the openers. Those openers are so deadly. Hazard is going to get it tagged a little bit on the ground. Goes into the smoke here. You're gonna find a little bit more again, hiding around the pyramids, but not gonna happen. Cody takes out his mirror. It's mirror matchups on mirror matchups here. Sofachu is gonna get Cody. That's gonna be a great shot from that stage, but a follow through Hazy. Hazy does it too, the entirety.
No.
A Dogwater is just saying, listen, we want to take out our secondary. That's all we want to do. Suna makes it 2 and is gonna run right back with the team, and we make Mark Bark once again in a dire strait of a 1v4.
Oh. Might not be possible here. That was a really good sight hit. The opening kill is just going their way every single time from Dogwater. Unfortunately, the stall tactic's not really working out. It's very hard. Probably they need to make a hard read onto the stack site and then go for a retake together. Maybe that should be the change up on the defensive strategy, but yeah, there
Party
we go.
next door took like 3 seconds to look. I was like, is that a person? Yeah, that's a person. I should shoot that person. And it hurts sometimes because that normally I do that too as well. You're like, is that my teammate or not? And shoot, is this difficult to see? Unfortunately, Party next door was the only one alive for their team, so it's just unfortunate scenario. But so far, 7-2 for Dogwater, and it's just been amazing coordination. You can see it. It's starting to embolden some of their pushes here.
Yeah, definitely. They're playing with confidence right now. Their aim is crisp, on point. Looks like they're not going to stop. Probably going to go for another A hit this time. Vipers falls down.
Ooh.
They're going to go for it.
Yep. That's going to be another blind coming out. That's going to be Mark in the corner and just met with gunfire. The Vandals has spoken as they storm a site. That's going to be 3 dead with nothing to show for Mark Bark with 2 alive once again. Going to be a difficult chance. Sofachu has all utility up and available, but spotted around the door, is going to get a headshot. Cody able to make it happen. Now all down to Party next door. The Viper might not want to use any utility just here. Only has, I think, a single Viper's fight, but that's going to be the trade. Kill attackers. Dogwater going up 8-2.
Man, Dogwater really dominating this matchup right now. I wonder if they'll have as good of a time on their defensive side. If they keep running into, you know, rushes into the A or B side, because basically that's just the plan right now. There's no default, there's no snow play. Everyone's just picking a side and going for it.
Yeah. And I think that works so well for them because, again, it feels like they know that they can win the gunfights, right? And when you feel like you know you can win the gunfights, the strategies, the macro really kind of falls apart. You're just hunting for kills at that point. So you can see here, it's a weird little split. It's a 2-3 split over to B, mid, and A. Yeah, they're just hunting right now, and this is actually going to be a Jet hiding out in the mid. Suna is not able to find anyone, and that's going to be the Hunter Series straight into the corridor. Oh, that's a shot. Mark says, thank you very much. I'll take another for my bounty board.
Oh my gosh, there we go. Hunter's Fury does end up working out, and we'll see already. Attacking side are going to be defaulting onto the B side. There's not many people on there right now, only Viper, so very good read coming from the side of Dogwater right now.
Sure. Taking it a bit slower, complete B control here. So, good news for Mark Bark, they have all 5 members up. Utility is going up from the attackers right now, completely zoning it all off. They're going to get the plant, and this is now a full retake. You can see on your minimap, though, Viper hiding out all the way in the corner for Dogwater. What can they get? They're entering over from that B tons. But really, is that what you want to do around the corner? They're going to look. Love is going to get pinched. Couple shots go through, and Love gets one. Can they get another? No, Abram takes out Love. That's going to be the opening of this firefight. Cody and Hazard each pick up a kill. A Priest. And Abram is going to take out Hazy. That leaves it in a 3v1. Fozu comes around the corner and immediately gets headshot. Hazard was waiting, and Mark Bark take a third.
All right, that was good stuff there. The retake, last time they had the man advantage. They were able to get the opening pick, and everyone was alive to go for the retake, and this time it worked out in their favor. So here comes the last round. Can they make this an 8-4? I mean, 9-3 is pretty darn bad, but if they have the same strategy on the attacking side, maybe they can get more for themselves as well. We'll have to see on the next pistol, because that will dictate a lot of what will happen on the second half. But good stuff from Mark Bark. If they can do that again, fall back instead of try to stand their ground, then maybe they can just go for a retake together and win out on that regard.
Well, it's going to be difficult because right now we see double operators coming out for Dogwater. They're ready to run it. They're just like long quarter, take 3 shots. We're good. We're going to get someone.
I mean, they have the money. They're
Yeah,
rich
they really
half
do.
right now.
All right, well, Abram takes out Cody, so that's one operator on the ground. Abram's just like, yeah, we're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna keep doing this, and with the Empress alive, Love takes out Abram. Love goes down though to Hazard, so that's gonna be the A cave nullified here. A very solid hold from Mark Bark here in the final round of the half.
Yeah, this time it seems like they're coming alive here on the second half, starting to find their aim a bit. The trades are coming in super well for them. They still have the man advantage, and whenever they have a man advantage, they end up winning. So this next round might just go their way.
Well, Foes, who's sitting in the back, says, I'm really tired of this right now, and tried to shoot out Mark, but Mark was able to get away scot-free. Blade Storm's still out, though, for the Jet. We want to keep eyes, see if that reset comes through, but Party Next Door is able to take out Hazy, and that's a spike down. Party Next Door,
Ooh.
having such a difficult time in the early stages, has finally found an opening, but Suna gets some revenge.
Alright, 4v2 right now between, or 3v2 rather, between these two. And we'll see if they manage to make it. It should be fine, even if they have the spike down.
Oh,
Still have the man advantage. So they trade the. Oh.
Oh, and they get it! Mozu with the 3K! It was 4 seconds left on the clock, and Dogwater are able to take away that final round.
Oh my gosh. They steal it right under from Mark Bart's noses. How's that for how's that for a dog reference, my friend?
Yeah. It hurts. It hurts, right? That,
yeah,
that was a
does,
round that it felt like Mark Bark should have won, and it was just good aim. Dogwater were able to bring it home, and as we do get the half swap, we get to see the lifeguard bear saying hello to us here on Breeze, one of the prettier maps here in the Valorant roster maps playable.
Yeah, the map pool rather. There
Yeah,
we
map
go.
pool,
I think that's the
it.
word for it.
My,
Yeah,
my
there
words
we go.
escape me sometimes. As a caster, my words escape me. It's sad.
Yeah, same. I completely understand. And right now, okay, so this time, on side of Mark Bark, they have to win the pistol, right? They have to make sure. Otherwise, the comeback might not be possible. We'll see if they'll be able to do it. Probably pick side tip right now. They're on the right side, but all the rotations are happening right now as we speak. So now it's the stack side. Will they still decide to go for it? Looks like they're opting into going to mid.
Yeah. Well, they're changing up a few things here. So this is the more aggressive style that we've seen, but Mark Bark are coming around the corner on that B elbow. Is that what they really want to do, though? They're kind of hesitant here. They're a little bit hesitant. Oh, that's Abram.
Whoa. Okay, there we go. That's a start, at least, for them. And we'll see how far they'll be able to take this man advantage. Looks like they are retreating, though, and...
Ooh. Yeah, the full firing squad coming out here for Mark Bark as they go ahead and take a few more heads. Dogwater down with 2 members left. That's going to be a little bit of a recon bolt going out. Can't really spot anyone, so they know no one's really there. But Love around the corner is going to make it happen. Only gets 1, though, so a 2v1. Fozu, it's all on Fozu.
Winnable.
Trigger, discipline, can't find it. That's going to be the plan. Now it's all on Fozu. What can Fozu do here? Just needs
winnable.
Just needs that opening. Gets a couple shots, but I mean, it's 2. Can't beat a frenzy. That's Mark Bark taking the pistol round.
All right, so Mark Bark managing to get one for themselves. Just a man advantage working for them yet again. Able to get some good opening picks for themselves. And, well, on the side, Cody going a bit too far. Fortunately, losing the opening pick means they lost all map control towards that A side. They were just easily able to take it. Just an unfortunate chain of events there for Dogwater. And now let's see if we're going with fire. Maybe Mark Bark can make the comeback happen.
I mean, they have a little bit to work with. You do see those marshals coming out and play. Owl Jones trying to spot anyone out, but Love not
3
fully
marshals.
watching. Oh, the flick! All right, Love, we see you. Can you get more? No, he can't. Takes a little bit of a pot shot. No scopes. Can't find it. Party Next Door takes out 2. That's all they need. A 4v3 with a hard rush. Mark makes it a 4v2. Party Next Door makes it a 3K with 1 more left to find. Might be the 4K if Fozu ever shows his head.
Yeah, we'll see. But All right, so Mark Bark really coming back into this. This is the first buy, so they should be able to get another round win as well. That's gonna be the end of it. Yeah, 5-9, the score line. They should be able to make this into a 6-9. Nice
Hmm.
score line
God,
for them.
our brains are let loose right now. This is terrible.
Yeah,
We really
yeah.
need this. Oh no! Oh no! Not- All right, even our producers are getting in on it. So we'll see if they can make it happen. We'll see if they can make it happen. I love it so much. So taking a look at the weapons though that are currently out and available. Fozu running that Judge along with 4 Vandals. So it was a complete give of that round, unlike what Mark Bark had tried to do. So I really do like this. This is going to be a B-side rush here, though. Orb is captured. And now we're going to see what they do. Again, it's a single Viper on that B pit. They're going to rotate over to Elbow, but Suna was waiting for him.
Yeah, there you go already. Fight happening, and well, trying to get if they manage to get control of B, it'll be very hard for to go for a retake with the amount of utility they still have.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
Straight through that smoke. That is a rude awakening. To Mark, even he put it in chat. You saw it in chat. He's like, what? What in the world just happened? Cody now going to take out Hazard. Mark Bark down to 1, and Abrams like, I'm all alone. Lonely.
Somebody called back.
Oh, so, I don't know that song. I don't know. I tried.
Well, I'll give you commendation for that attempt.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. Someone called Vac because I think he's gonna be calling for a ban at this point. Where is Vanguard? Anyway, all right. So 1v3 scenario. Maybe it's still possible, but it's not gonna happen.
Yep. Cody just finishes it off, and now into the double digits. Dogwater are feeling pretty hyped about themselves at this moment, right? 10-5.
Yeah.
They just won a very important round. They're gonna face up against a half buy here, I think. It doesn't look like everyone on the side of Mark Bark are able to buy. Abram, most notably, still sitting on that pistol. 4,200 and enough to pick up, I think, light
should
armor.
be able to buy.
Yeah, light armor plus a main weapon, right? Question though is how much are they going to be zeroed out? Yep. So testing out some of the utility that he wants to purchase as well. Now we get to wait and see. Of course, Mark Bark 5-10 need this round.
There we go already. So they did go for a full buy here, and we'll see if they're gonna change things up. It looks like it's not. Just pick a side and go. Apparently, stage while being destroyed, they're just gonna go for it. The rotation's still not happening yet completely.
Oh well, Cody's all the way on the back. That is a
Oh.
huge flank. Get 2, Cody. Cody with the flank. You can't leave your back exposed. Cody makes it 3. The running headshot getting it another. No, Mark finally finishes him off. The damage has so been done though. Mark Bark
man.
with 2 left alive. Yes, the Empress is alive, but Mark is still on fire. Now down into a 2v2. Maybe Cody's strengths have been to waste. Oh my gosh, it was phenomenal to watch, but they need to close out this round. Again, Mark Bark haven't been able to plant yet. Spike is over there, and Abram is able to find one. Fosu takes out Mark. It's down to a 1v1. It's down to the Viper and the Reyna. Who's gonna spot who? And Abram finds it. Abram gets 3 as well, and Mark Bark are on the comeback material. 6 rounds to 10.
Wow, even though the flank from Cody was really well played, they were still able to bring it back. That was a really good play coming from Cody. Just unfortunate that they weren't able to seal the deal, and Abraham, what a clutch from him.
I don't think anyone was expecting that either, right? You could see him even when they lost one.
He was so fast.
Yeah, Mark Bark just weren't expecting. They didn't turn around until they were getting pepper fired on A site directly. That's when they turn around. So very, very nice. Playing Dogwater do have their moments, and still they're up 4 rounds. They only need 3 to win it out here. And Love just runs around and right-clicks Sofachu right in the head. However, Mark Bark fire right back. It looks like a save round right now for Dogwater. They're running around with pistols. However, a little bit of a burst fire from Party Next Door ends Cody's life.
Yeah, there we go. Cody, not gonna happen. They learn. They learn Orbital. It's not gonna happen a second time. They're watching that flank this time, making sure that Cody isn't there to run amok and kill them from the back. So really good adaptation coming from Mark Bark, and now this should be a solid 7th round win for them.
Yeah, it's no reason not to, right? I gotta agree with you there, and that's Mark finishing it off. So 7 to 10 here. What do you think of this little comeback?
It's definitely possible. It looks like it is happening, and well, I don't know. At this point, maybe you should adopt the strategy that Mark used. Like, leave one person there, and once you know a site is being hit, or you stack one site, leave one person on the other side. Once you can confirm that one site is being hit, either rotate or fall back. Then I think retake as a team. I think that's the best thing. I think that's the best thing they can do.
I
Because,
mean,
well,
yeah. Go ahead.
leaving just a few people alone, leaving people alone without reinforcements, I think that's just the key to disaster. Right now, the A site's being hit, but there are 3 people there, so maybe they can stall it out.
Yeah, we are currently sitting in a pause. It was just a little bit of a DC, so we're waiting for someone's internet. It's we are just waiting to see what can be changed here. Of course, with a DC, we do get a little bit of a pause. So let's take a look. Right, you were talking a little bit about the momentum that they had, and how Bark were able to make it happen. Right,
Mm-hmm.
because of Mark and his aggressive tempo. If you're Dog Water, how do you change this up? Right, you don't want to be you don't want to get revenge on. You don't want to be overtaken when you're 10 rounds up. How are they going to try and change things up? And who do you expect to be able to come out and make that big play?
I mean, we'll have to see. I mean, any of them can step up and decide to do it, right? We just saw Cody in the last time try to go for the big play, just didn't work out, unfortunately. So maybe if they can go for another flag attempt like that, but you have to be a bit more careful. One thing they can do is, yeah, as I said, they can decide to just stack a site with 4 members and then go to retake as a team. Maybe that's their best bet on doing something. And if Dogwater decides to push into a stack site, well, it's a stack site.
Can't really do too much about that. Yeah. But taking a look here. So now we have those kind of conditions for both sides, and taking a look at the weapon inventory, it's I shouldn't say a little. It's pretty heavily in favor of Mark right now, right? They do have that bulldog, and I think that bulldog for players has been very, very good, right?
Yeah.
Like a little bit lower on the scale at the beginning, and then just opened up towards the latter half of this game.
Yeah. You know about the Bulldog quote unquote hack orbital where you just basically turn your toggle, zoom in toggle to hold, and then you can easily get off 3 quick, very accurate shots
Hmm.
with the Bulldog right into the enemy head.
Yeah.
No
It,
spray,
it
just it just works out, man.
Yeah, it's such a good weapon, and you know, we see a little bit here and there. It's still preferred that the Phantom and Vandal are kind of up there, but if you can't control the recoil, a 3 burst shot does wonders to the bodies of some of your opponents, right? So
Yeah.
it's no problem seeing a run, and whatever kind of gets you on that kill board, right? Something that I have seen some players do, which is interesting, is they keep running SMGs, right? Um, because the spray control is a little bit easier to control. Yes, you don't do as much damage, but when you're just trying to lay down suppressive fire or anything like that, SMGs work. And then we also see some of the judge plays, right? There are some people that
Mm.
also
Judge are
really
super
love running the
effective, man.
judge.
Judges are super effective, man. Plus, they're so
Mm.
cheap. You can get actually. I've seen some pro teams just get one person in their team to run the judge all the time, and then when the time comes that they need to buy, the judge player can just buy a rifle for his teammate. It's that easy.
Yeah. I
So
forgot. I think it's usually either a jet or a raise, I think, are the two that we usually see judges on because of the boosting, right? Because they can
yeah,
boost
yeah.
around, because they can fly. Which is your favorite? I have to say, if you're watching or anything, or if you're playing, which do you like to see more? A raise with a judge or a jet with a judge?
I think I like the jet more, just because she's a
Hmm.
lot more movable, and you're not conditioned on your blast packs. But
Wow.
well, it doesn't really matter honestly when there's a judge on your face. I've seen both work really fine.
Well, we don't hear a judge. We heard an operator straight in our ears here as the round is back. And we do
Oh.
hear the Hunters here coming out. Attackers laying it in. Bark trying to hit some damage and actually was able to find a little bit of chip damage on multiple members of a Dog Water, but no finishes. Cody with the roar of a dragon
Whoa.
takes Abram out with one shot. Now let's see if we can do it a little bit more in a 4v4. Empress and Viper's Pit is available for Dog Water, but they're a little bit spread out there in mid, so they'd have to rotate over to A. Plant is going down. Sofachu is going to go ahead and get that one. Now they're going to try this retake attempt. Again, the Viper's wall is down, so they have to get this link off. Suna working his way in. That's a kill. One is
Whoa.
down. Vipers is there. Smith is used to try and get a peek around the corner. They can't find much. Easy gets Sofachu down in a 2v2, 2v4. Party next door takes out one again. The Bulldog doing so much work, is able to take two. It's a 2v1 though. Mark just needs to hold out a little bit longer, but that is going to be the kill. Dogwater, after a 3-round run of a loss, will go ahead and take take one back, move to 11-7.
Oh man, they just need 2 more rounds to be able to seal the deal on this one. What a great retake from them. Absolutely able to get this one done across the board. And now Mark Park gonna be feeling a bit peeved about that one probably. Just didn't work out for them.
Oh yeah, and you can't even hate, I feel, right? That the fact that this is getting so close and I love it so much, which means our semifinals is going to be really, really good. At least I hope so, right? It went from Dogwater winning, I want to say, 6 rounds in a row before a single round back to Mark Park, and then they ran it even further. So watching Dogwater, they feel like a momentum-based team, feel like they play a lot off of momentum, which is why their attacking side looks so good, right? As the attackers, you get to dictate the pace, you get to dictate who attacks and how quickly they attack. On defense, you have to play to the enemy's tempo.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you can still try to go for aggressive places defense, but it's a lot more risky since you're going to be losing map control, and it's like they're going to go for another A-side hit. It's just all A all day, baby.
A all day, every day. B is a misnomer, and Abram gets a couple headshots, immediately has to use the dismiss and get back because he's out of bullets, has to kind of reload here. Very quickly gets it. Ooh. Now trying to look around the corner, and it's immediately taken out. It's a 3v3 here on A's side. Hazard takes out Suna. Are they going to get the jump? Hazard dashing around with those knives. Is the reset going to happen? A little spray. Mark gets one. Love was able to take out another, but it's a 1v2 Love. The only one standing between a win and a loss here for this round. The hard rotate has been called, and Mark Park make their way over to B.
Well, looks like they're going to go for ring around the Rosie. And we'll see where they decide to... Oh, they are going to plant onto the B side. So this is going to be a bit of a hard retake. Honestly, 1v2, what can you do? He does have a bit of utility left, I believe. I'm not too sure. Yeah, he does have a bit of utility left.
Oh, no. No.
The trigger discipline.
No.
Yes.
No.
Knife him. Knife him.
No. The streak didn't work.
All right, Orbital. There's trigger discipline, and then there's missing the opportunity. And that was a classic one right there.
I couldn't have said it better myself. I was looking for the words. Gosh dang it, Miles. Oh man, that. No, I love the fact that we got it on camera too. That's unfortunately, and I have to say this for whoever's tuning in. All of them are friends. That's the best part of this. So they're going to be pulling that clip for days, and you know it. So we're gonna see if that can change.
Someone clip that. Chat. Clip that.
Someone clip that. Right. We're so mean here, and I love it. All right, getting back into this round, though. The entirety of Mark Parker shooting no Love. Love did it again. Love didn't miss the opportunity. No, he did not. That's a 3K. That's completely making up. Oh wait. No, that wasn't Love last time. That was someone else. But this time, win. Are you kidding me? So many memorable moments.
All right, there we go. He had his revenge at least for that one. He may have messed up the round prior, but at least he was the one that made the impact in this one.
I feel like I was wrong. No. They did. Right. That was Love that tried that before. Went for the defuse. Got caught, and then he pulled it off here. Okay, so I was not crazy. That was Love. Puts himself at 19 frags this game. Gosh, oh my gosh.
Absolutely doing super well right now. And already the Viper's pick is being used. Ultimates across the board.
And a couple Marshall shots just to try and tap down some damage. Again, just might as well spray and pray. Party next door hiding in a vent. Waiting for someone to enter, but again, the Viper's Pit is going to stall them out for so long. Party next door, though. Abram are both going to find a kill. Dogwater got to find a little bit extra. Hazy waiting off in the wings. Abram takes out Love, but Hazy gets one. Can he find a little bit more? The rest of his team has been killed off. It's a 2v3. With the plant going down, it's now on the retake for Dogwater.
And let's see what Dogwater is able to do in this case. The res does come up, so bit of an even state for them at least there. But looks like both res are going to be used this round.
Out of charges.
Yeah, Hazard finds one.
Gets taken down.
Hazy takes out another. Down to the 2v2. The operator is in full swing right now. Mark doesn't want to take that chance. Is immediately going to hide around, and I love this play. But around the corner, Hazard comes and Hazard makes a sneak attack. All right, it's just Jets with the flank all day, every day.
Jets with the jet flank, man. You have to be definitely wary of that. And now Mark Bark, they get back into it. Now it is match point for Dogwater. They have 3 more chances to close this out. Otherwise, we're going to overtime.
Yep.
Now that would be something if Mark Bark actually just managed to make the comeback. It would be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, they do have the ultimates right now, right? They had the Viper split
They do.
hit plus the Resurrection, which are 2 to be able to stall out a retake, as well as even up a man advantage, right? So this emboldens, I want to say, the Jet and the Reyna to be allowed to kind of push in a little bit faster, as long as the Sage is alive.
And, well, we'll see what they can do right now. Trying to get control over Halls right now. It is a bit of a default spread, so not really charging in. Wait.
Party next door saw that happen, and they're going to try and chance it. Abram is on fire right now. Mark is as well. So Dogwater now losing out on this round. That's going to be a flawless round victory for Mark Bark. They go ahead, lay in, and get double-digit round scores, 10-12 right now. It's close, but it's still all in Dogwater's pocket.
I feel like Abraham and Mark, they're starting to get a bit more confident with their aim. As you said, once you feel confident, you start hitting those shots, it's gonna feel good, and he's almost gonna be dropping a 30 bomb if things continue the way it is. And how is Dogwater gonna stop this? That's the big question. They do have 2 more chances to be able to close this out, and they do have the equipment for it. Only Cody, he does have the Blade Storm, so this is basically a full buy for them right now.
It's going to be their full buy. And of course, the Vandals are going to give them the best opportunity, as we are into a little bit of a pause here. Just given a little bit of time, I believe there was a short technical difficulty, so we'll make sure that the players can be set here. But again, now taking a look at those ultimates once again, you know, that Resurrection, the Viper Spit didn't have to be used. Now you add on top of that the Hunter Series, which Mark has been on top of it the entire time, right? Multiple kills with it, multiple chip damage hits as well. He has not missed. I think every Hunter Series that he's used so far has at least connected with an opponent once or twice.
He's really good with it. The real Hunter right there is that Sova. Mark doing well. I mean, that's why they named the team after him, right? Because he's so good.
He is. He just made the team and everyone else followed suit. I don't know. You know, it's its own level. Either so the best way I can put it is the one that they named the team after is either the best or worst player on the team. There is no in between. I feel
that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense. That absolutely makes sense.
And the only
why
way
would you get the average guy, right?
And the only way
you don't want to be the average guy.
No, and the only way you can tell if they're a good or bad player is how nice they are. It feels like, right? Either they're super nice to the player, like, you know, we make Mark Bark, or carrying so and so's butt across the finish line. Those are the 2 that I see the most.
Okay, we'll see which one will show up in the next few rounds. Now, as we wait for the technical pause to happen. I hope this game goes to overtime. It would be super exciting.
It's only game 1. We want to see that like game 3, right? Game 3 overtimes are where everyone sits on edge.
What if they're all overtimes?
No, that would be great, but no.
No way, probably not gonna happen, but we'll see.
Yeah.
It did pick Breeze. I'm not sure who's the one who picked Breeze. It was Dogwater, right?
Yes, I believe so. There were a few bands. We can go ahead and take a look, and I can actually talk about this here. Let's I'm gonna scroll back up here. So Mark Bark banned Haven, and Hazy banned Split. So Mark picked Defense first, and so Dogwater picked up Breeze. That's kind of how it went down. And again, it's a little bit of an irregular style of how the maps are selected. So it's going to be loser of the previous game will get to pick the next map, is how they usually do it, which is, I think, pretty fair.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. Dogwater were able to pick the map that they think they're favored on. Breeze can be a bit attacker side favored if you know how to be able to execute onto the site. It's pretty hard to retake. It's pretty hard to rotate. You kind of have to get a read on your opponent to be able to effectively defend. And because you have all this space as the defenders to protect.
Uh-oh. The hard rotate in, gets one, can't find the other. Cody with the efforts put to moot. So
Oh,
Resurrection comes through and it's a 4v5.
I think that tailwind may have screwed him over a bit, unfortunately. Not
Yeah.
able to get the to the Blade Storm. Here comes the Hunter's Fury.
Yep. Did tag Hazy a little bit. That is, like we said,
Okay.
chip damage, which is kind of nice, but Love around the corner is waiting for someone to look. Sofachu and Mark are ready in the wings, and Abram over here on B side is in a standoff with Fozu. It's going to be a bit dangerous. That's a shot. And Mark Bark take out quite a few, but it's a 2v3. Again, Dogwater feeling okay here. Suna with that Empress could actually be really, really impactful here. We've seen Suna step up. Can they do it again?
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. It is a 2v3. It's still definitely winnable, but they have to walk all the way over to the B side. It'll take a lot of time, honestly. The problem right now, but if they can pincer maneuver and get one or two kills for free, that'd be the best case scenario right now.
Timer is ticking down a little bit
They're
faster
saving.
than yeah.
Saving.
They're looking for exit frags right now, which I think
Yeah.
is okay, right? You have one more round before it potentially goes to overtime after this one, and that's all you can really hope for, right? Save the weapons, try again, no rush with that. That is going to be 11-12. Dogwater still up, but Mark Bark 1 round away from completing that
That comeback.
Yeah, the comeback material here. 20Ks for Student in Love, but I mean that is nothing compared to Abrams 29. Needs one more to complete 30 here in
Yeah.
the game number 1 of the semifinals. I just want to remind you, it's game
It's game one. Yeah, we already have a
Ridiculous.
comeback like this, and we're going to full we're going to full 24 rounds too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be round 24, and we'll see if we are going to overtime or if we will be awarding game point to someone.
Yeah. So many chances here.
Right.
We are gonna see. It looks like a pretty A side defense here. So it feels like Dogwater have kind of realized that the A side is the material. Abram with a sneaky flank though is again gonna find the opening frag. Now with the rotate over to B, this could be huge. Empress is live, so everyone has to be a little bit more wary.
You have to be. Well, there's a chance that he can get caught up by Sage, but he's not giving up anything, Abraham. He knows what to do. Pulse control is being taken as well, so that's a lot of map going over to the latter side. And they don't really have information on defenders. Oh, wait. Oh,
Yeah.
not connecting. That was
Nope.
close. That was close.
Yeah, Dogwater going ahead, losing a few members here and there, and a little bit of a shot. Mark realizes where they are. They're all the way back in the defender spawn right now. And a little bit of chase through the hallways means Hazard gets Cody, and that's going to be Abram finishing it off. Dogwater lose their lead, and Mark Bark are going to go ahead, tie things up, and we are going to overtime.
Now, how many overtimes are we going to go in Orbital? What do you think?
I want to say 2 at the max.
2.
And
All
I
right.
have gotten word that I might be wrong. Very, very quickly. I got word that I might be wrong.
Yeah, well, but you know what? Abraham's happy he's not wrong because he has 32 kills right now. Successfully
Yeah.
completed the 30 bomb right now.
Well, see, the problem
Really?
is once you hit overtime, does it really matter if you got a 30 bomb?
That's true. I mean, then you have to go for a 40 bomb, right?
Yeah.
You gotta move the goalpost.
Yeah.
Yeah, aim higher.
Yeah.
Don't aim higher. Aim for the head. Aim for the head. Don't aim higher.
No. The exact reverse of a regular shooter. Aim higher than the head. Wait, what? It didn't work out. It didn't work out. So we are gonna
There's
get
no bullet
Suna
drop here.
Try to rotate around, but Abram opens up this time. So Mark Bark feeling pretty confident here in this game. The complete turnaround from the first half of this game. Party Next Door is gonna go ahead, lay down a little bit of a wall once again, and really hope that the zoning control will give him access over towards that B site.
Oh. Yeah, Party Next Door almost got the kill over to the opposing Viper. Trying to get those kills on the counterpart right now. Alright.
Get another.
Abraham. This
Uh,
guy, I swear, man. I swear.
Getting our words mixed up here, but it's okay. It's okay. We're professionals. That's all we are. And Love goes ahead, gets a couple shots down, immediately gets returned on, but Mark are up 4-2 again. The Viper Spit is, I think, already used. No, it's not up again. That's a visual bug. Cody comes around with the execution on Hazard, and that's a Jet dead. Now Hazy has to get on site. 30 seconds left. Plenty of time to clear out this site, and a rotate over means that they are going to get the plant here. A little bit extra time to work with. Retake is not, or might happen, as Sofachu takes out Cody. It's down onto one. They found where Dogwater is, and Hazy isn't liking the odds. Hazy gets one, but can't find the other. Mark comes around, clips Hazy in the backside, and that is going to be one round up for We Make Mark Bark.
It was an amazing comeback for them. Now the momentum's on their side. You know, if they win this next round, they end up winning the game. That would be absolutely incredible. Getting your opponent's map pick is always gonna feel good.
Switching sides. Match
This
point.
is
Right? Yeah, we'll see how well they defend this time. I mean, both teams have found success as attackers, right? So
Yep.
I think defense is gonna be the harder part of the overtime for each side.
Yeah.
We'll see if they're gonna be able to make it work or not. Cody does have an op though, so you can see if that will have a lot of effect, and we can bring this to double overtime. Hopefully he will. Probably not gonna flank with it. Hopefully not.
we've seen crazy, and that would actually be up Crazy's alley, right? Flanking with
That's
an
true,
op,
that's
just
true.
stick the barrel to someone's like head and just go, yeah, I got the kill. It's okay. Mark is gonna go
No
ahead.
scope him.
Jeez. Quite literally a no scope. The barrel's touching their head, and it's just like, yeah, I got it. Don't worry.
I got it. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't turn around.
Yeah, that's all they're hoping for. But we do see a little bit of sneak through. Suna is going to take a couple shots. Can't find it. Party next door gets a kill. The opening on Suna, of all people, one of the top fraggers for Dogwater here.
Ooh, yeah.
Mark Bark going to be up a single person advantage. And again, this bodes well for the A side take. Now around the corner, Cody straight to Party next door's chest. And that's the value that you want to get out of that operator. Now, has to rotate over to A. The wall is about to go down. Abram takes out Fozu. Love takes out Sofachu. And it's still even 3 versus 3, as A is going to be denied and B is going to be the call.
Oh man, as close as you can get between these two teams. Am I right? 3v3 now, and we'll see
oh,
who
oh,
manages
Cody!
to get.
Spike down mid.
All right, Cody took out one before he fell, so I think that's going to be plenty of time. Abram gets another. It's down to a 2v1.
All right, Love, it's up to you. We've seen him do some crazy stuff before.
We really have. I can't deny that. So we're going to see if it happens again. Last time, okay, so last time this happened, it's deja vu. Last time this happened, he tried to hide and like laugh his way, right? Like quietly stealth his way in. I don't think it's going to happen this time. He's going to get a couple shots down to 30. Gonna hop up. Is he going to be found? Up they go, and that's the bait. Abram
Win.
gets the kill on Love, who ate it hook, line, and sinker. And we make Mark Bark move up to 1-0 in the series.
What a game, especially by Abram, who I think, he found almost all of the opening picks right now. 411 ACS. That is absolutely absurd. Not getting the 40 bomb, but 37, that's definitely good enough. He'll be happy with that. Abram absolutely leading his team to victory right there.
Oh, 100%, right? And a 411 combat score, that is close to, I want to say 150 above anyone else. Ridiculous scoreline, but of course you have to look at Love and Suna. Both of them played very, very well. Same with Cody. 3 members in the top econ rating and the top combat score, right? Very, very well done. Now we get to see what map 2 is. And I mean, if it's anything like game 1, I'm excited. Miles, are you ready for game number 2?
I'm super ready.
All right.
I'm ready. Maybe we'll go the distance again.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, first overtime here. We'll see if we get a second. Please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with game number 2. And welcome back. We are here with game number 2 between We Make Mark Bark and Dogwater. Game number 1 was one for the books. Honestly, it was a ridiculous game to watch, and
absolutely,
we now come back into game number 2 with a fresh set of eyes, as well as a brand new map. Not brand new in terms of the game, but definitely brand new in terms of the series.
Oh yeah, we are going to be on Icebox. One of the more difficult maps, I'd have to say, in the pool to work around because of all the verticality and all the different angles you have to be able to defend. Definitely would favor the attacking side if you're unable to be aggressive, trying to take that control, especially with regards to the A side, which a lot of attackers decide to default to.
Yeah. They tend to kind of move towards that edge, and so we'll see what they want to do. Again, Viper is always going to be the one agent that I feel is necessary on this map. It's become a staple there, but the double Reyna's coming out, and the double Sages, so far, triple of the same, making a potential 5. Are we going to see a full mirror matchup? Right now, it's a Sova's
Looks like
being
we are.
hovered. Are we going to see it? Love, lock it in. Love, lock it in. Yeah, we get full mirror matchups. All right, then. Ult for ult, pound for pound. Both teams have decided that this is going to be the hill that they die on.
Yeah, I mean, you have the mirror matchup, so definitely better team will win. You can't blame compositional difference, right? Or
Yeah.
whether or which agent does which. You have access to the same abilities. It's gonna be up to your gunplay and how you use your utility to be able to do it. And we'll see what kind of strategies Dogwater has on their attacking side.
And so we do get a lovely, lovely view of Icebox as we get some banter between the teams. I love it so much.
Meta slaves, exactly. I
Straight
love
up,
to
straight
see
up
it.
meta slave. Oh my gosh, I love it.
These
So,
teams are tryharding, man. These teams are tryharding.
I
We
mean,
love to
there's
see
some
it.
pride on the line, right?
Yeah. I love to see it, taking this tournament pretty seriously. No holds barred, and we saw it last time. It was a desperate struggle in the Breeze, so hopefully we'll see it again in Icebox. It looks like we are going to go for a bit of a default right now, but the spike, rather, to use the CS, the spike is leaning towards the B side right now.
Yeah, don't worry, I do that too. Just mix up all my terminology. Someone's like, "Yo, what are you talking about?" It's like, I don't know either. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
There's banana. Oh, wait.
No, in this one we just have 3 different color wheels, right? We got green, orange, and like yellow. It's like, come on. Oh, and then we got blue in the mid lane too. It's like, come on. Like, what are we doing here? Just pull
Yeah,
out the whole color
exactly.
wheel, slap it on the map, and say we're good. All right,
All right,
so
let's-
getting underway. Again, Dogwater are back on the attacker side first. We saw how well they did on the attacking side, faltered on the defense. So we really got to see if they can make this one happen. And of course, it's opening up with
Ooh.
Suna. Huge headshot on the Sage. They're just going to bust right through. Now it's a little bit of me. Cody finds Abram lurking over there on mid. That's going to be the orb captured, as well as Hazard is caught in a very tough situation. With that wall going up, that's going to be a couple shot. Hazard with the frenzy is going to find one. They're going to try and turn it around. A little bit through the crack in the edge there. Suna is going to go ahead and take out Mark. 4v2 with the spike down. You got to break that wall if you want. Hazard trades it 1-for-1. Cody is still alive, though. Cody is going to be wrapping around here. It's only a matter of time before Hazard is spotted out. And with the Viper poison going up, Suna makes it 3.
Man, Cody wrapping around is a Cody special at this point, right? This guy loves to flank all the time. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. This time it didn't really work out, and now Dogwater able to get the first shot in the game. They got the first punch in. Gotta be feeling good about that. I kind of did expect them to go towards A side, but I think they just went for it because they found that opening pick.
Yeah. And that's something that usually occurs in these, is like, that it's going to be kind of moving into that territory of wherever we find the pick, it's great. Very rarely do you see teams so determined to go to a single site that they're going to do everything in their power to enter there, right? It's very rare nowadays.
That's true. You kind of definitely want to be fishing for information who goes where, because depending on the site, for example, if there's a killjoy, you don't want to be running into all that utility and probably want to go towards the other side where it might be a bit less defended. And we'll see where they decide to go to right now. Spike is again leaning towards B, but we'll see if it ends up there.
Ooh. And Cody just again pinching on party next door. We see this is like a salty run back of sorts, but Mark finds Cody sleeping.
Ooh.
Immediately throws the weapon down to help out his team. So that's going to give a very nice opening flank, but Dogwater already got the spike down, so now it's on the defense. Abram looking for it.
Retake right now.
Yeah. really want that opportunity. So we are going to see Sofachu hiding in that poison a little bit. It's a weird angle, and you love to see that he's able to manipulate. That's the wall going up, and they're just going to go straight for the defuse. But the spray through is so dangerous. Oh, Fozu and Love. Oh, my lord. Alrighty then. Destroys Mark Bark where they stand. There was no time to retaliate.
Ah, that was unfortunate. I feel like that was a close one, right? Maybe if Sage had put the wall in a bit of better placement, maybe she could have gotten that defuse out. That was an interesting play, though. A bit desperate. I like it. I mean, they didn't really have anything but classics, right? So they decided to go for a play like that. It almost worked out. I think the spike even got to halfway defused before Sage went down. So could have been close. Could have been close.
It could have been close, but honestly, the push was phenomenal. Is the only term to really put there. So we make Mark Bark take a are gonna falter here once again, and
Okay. Well, they lost. They went down last time on their defending half, and they made a comeback. So maybe that will happen again. We'll see. But this is gonna be the bonus round. Oh,
well, Cody found an opening, and Cody took
there we
it.
go. There we go. Good job onto
Cody's
Cody.
just like executing people wherever he goes, straight up just running around looking for that spot and just takes them. But this time Mark is gonna take out Love and the Sovas. We are learning Mark is very, very good with this agent right now. Abram takes out Cody, who was the lurker, and all that work that Cody put in is now gonna be called into question, right? 3v3 here. Spike is down again. Mark Bark set in that same situation as they were last time.
This is the life of Cody, to get all the opening picks, and then it's just
Yeah.
it just comes a lot harder for the retake. Goes up in the air. Right now, kills. Board.
Ooh.
One enemy remaining.
All right, Hazard, one left alive, tries to spray it down, can't find it. Hazy makes it 3-0.
Well, that was the bonus round too. So now the economy is in the dirt for Mark Bark. And they're gonna have to be forced into a save if they want to go for rifles again in the next round. Right now, definitely Dogwater gonna be happening. But I'm feeling deja vu here, Orbital. This feels this starts to feel a lot similar to the first map.
It's coming out. So I went back and looked, and it was 8-2 was the highest that we had, like the largest disparity between the teams, right? It was 6 rounds. That was the open, and it might be even worse here. So we'll see what happens here. But of course, Cody, with the knives out, wants to get those resets off. We've seen him do a lot of great work, and he is on edge. This feels like his map to play.
Yeah.
Gonna be the Owl Drone getting sniped out. Fosu taking out one. Hazard with the over the wall. So no value out of that Blade Storm. That hurts to see his Hazard with his own Blade Storm out. All right, both Jets gonna see what they can get. Love takes out one. Can't get anything with the blade, so every single one has missed. Love is gonna take out one, and it's a 4v2. Suna makes it a 4v2 still, so you know, I can't count. It's a little bit difficult, as much as I hate to say it. That's gonna be the slowing field. Suna takes out Mark, and Fozu takes out Hazard.
Well, kind of was expected to happen, especially since it was a bit of an eco round for the side of Mark Bark. But yeah, now down 4-0. They can still mount a comeback, of course. They've done it before. This time, though, you have to wonder if Dogwater is gonna show any mercy this time. I feel like they probably felt like that map was stolen away from them. Not gonna lie. So probably this time they really want to be able to lock this down, push it to a game 3. We'll have to see how it goes. And as you said, Cody just leading the charge right now. He's getting the important opening picks and creating space for his team. I think that's the most important part. The fact that he creates space for his team to go in.
Well, Abram finally finding an opening frag, but Suna is going to take out Mark. So down into that detrimental area. Suna on fire now. Takes out another. Is going to go ahead and get a little extra shielding up. Party next door is going to pop that wall. Wait for someone to walk by. Cody feels like someone's there. And that's going to be the Vipers. They're going up, but immediately destroyed. Party next door.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, feels great about what's going on here. Dogwater getting pick after pick after pick. It's all down to Sofachu. The lone sage, the lone warrior. I mean, for a utility support, it's a little bit difficult. Can't really find it. Cody ends Sofachu's life.
That's unfortunate for the side of Mark Bark. That was also their buy round, so maybe now they're going to be forced back into a save. And 6 in a row, maybe it's probably going to happen. and we'll see if they're going to be able to claw one back in a mirror. To, it's not just the comps that are mirrored, apparently. It's also the map rounds that are mirrored, Orbital. It's the exact same thing that happened at the
Oh
start.
man. If it's gonna be a run back, that still means Mark Bart come out on top, right?
That's
At
true,
some
that's true.
point, the deja vu has to end, and Dogwater have to have a good idea about it. So this was actually Mark's pick as well. Mark picked Icebox, right? This team picked Icebox, and they're down 0-5. So unless this is something that they expected, it's gonna be pretty dangerous from here on out, right? Dogwater are looking so strong here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Dogwater looks like they want to keep this momentum up for themselves. And
All right.
ooh, Abraham. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, well,
That's a start.
Yeah, well, a good start is immediately nullified. Fozu takes out Party Next Door. Cody takes out Sofachu. And 3 versus 4, Empress is up. So Abram keeping an eye on what they want to do. Can't really find any blind. He's gonna realize they're around the wall, and Fozu takes Abram's head. Oh, that's a huge pick. Hazy takes out another. Down on Mark. Is he gonna do anything with the sheriff? No, he's not. Gonna walk right out into the line of fire, and Cody is gonna pull a 6. It is Deja Vu back to 6-0. What's Mark Bart gonna do?
Oh man, that was close. They did get the opening pick, but unfortunately not able to close it out. Now, well, according to the lore, the Mark Bart's gonna win this one. Let's see if it happens. They should be winning this round.
Yeah, remember, it went to 12, right? Dogwater were sitting on 12. They were there, and the only reason that Mark Bark were able to make their way back is because of the fact that they won 3 rounds. That was the safety net. That's the closest safety net they could have gotten. They need a little bit larger. Right now, it doesn't look like it's going to happen, though, as Dogwater are out for blood right now. They're very upset that they had lost that round, and Pozu is going to get 1. Took 2 judge shots to the chest. Suna is going to take out Hazard. Now it's all down to the Sova and the Sage. Mark and Sofachu, who Sofachu is not allowed to play the 7th round.
Yep. All right, there we go. Maybe Mark can bring this one out of the brink. It's not going to be likely, though. So, well, it looks like the lure is not going to be followed. Looks like Mark Bark is going to be taking this one, least probably, and
they're going to take a couple firefights. Mark is the only one up. He is just trying to cheat death right now. Shoots a little bit of a dart. He just wants to take at least 1 down with him. He's going to find Suna, gets 1 headshot. He's going to find the other. No, he can't. Hazy. He is going to survive. He at least took 2, though. He took 2 with him to the grave, so went from 1-5 to a 3. And I think he's going to be somewhat okay with that.
yeah, well, at least you're going down. You take a few with you. You're going to feel good about that, but what's not going to feel good is the economy, which is in shambles again. After 7 straight wins in a row, they're forced back into a bit of a forced buy situation. Looks like they're going to go with the marshals, with the judge again. 3 sheriffs, really bad buy. Meanwhile, the bank on Dogwater, they're rich. Absolutely 1% right now.
They're so happy about what's happening right now. Dogwater going ahead. That's going to be Party Next Door. Dropping the Viper Pit. So need the Owl Drone, spotting out at least 1, and that's going to be the Hunters. Alrighty then. Oh, wait, it's Fozu. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Love maybe not as good as Mark, but still did its job as Dogwater take 3 heads and are looking for a few more. Hazard with the marshal, though. All right, still saying hello. A little bit of a snipe straight through the wall. Oh, that could have been a kill, but that's going to be the resurrection coming up. Oh, Hazard, that's mean. You can't do that right now. Just cheating those angles so well. Now with the classic in hand, is going to get a shot. Fozu and Suna, though. And that Parade and Dogwater move to 8-0.
Now here's the question. Is this going to be a 13-0? Dogwater might be really mad about missing out on Breeze. They're showing absolutely no mercy this time. That was some good shots by Hazard, but look at the kills right now. 6. Hazard has the most kills. It's 6. The rest of his teams are really struggling. I mean, he's struggling too. It's like everyone has a negative KDA right now, and it's just so hard to come back from this if they're able to. If they can get 4, that would be extremely ideal. They did come back from 3, so maybe they'll be able to come back to life on their attacking side. We'll see. But I don't know. It feels different this time. Dogwater feels like they're not messing around.
Yeah, maybe not getting a little bit overconfident, right? Still playing as a team, still rotating as a team as well. And they understand that some of these can happen. So, Party Next Door looked away, is going to be spotted. And Tuna, unfortunately, fortunately gonna find that kill. Love is gonna find Abram. And it's only 3 alive once again. Mark and the Jet.
Man, I'm not sure if that's the best place ever to put the judge. Maybe it's better to be in backside where you're a lot more hidden.
Oh!
Oh, what?
Hazard got a flame. It's always the Jet. I swear it's always the Jet. All right, Mark needs to look to his left quite possibly. That's gonna be a little dangerous. Suna is a little bit worried as well. Suna getting a little bit of a wraparound. This could be dangerous. And Mark is taken out. Suna is going to find that huge frag. Makes it 3. And Dogwater put 9 for 0 on the board.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. Suna able to get all the kills for his team. He's really come alive this time. Maybe he felt a bit, going back to the last map, felt a bit of the Reyna diff in the last map, so to speak, and now he's the one being put in charge right now, absolutely winning so many duels, so many crucial duels for his team, winning so many rounds, and right now, this man absolutely rich out of his mind, 7,500 in the bank account, and there's not much that Mark Bark can do. I think they're forced back into a save. I didn't really check out what they were able to buy.
Looks like they do have some weapons available to them. You can see the Vandal here as well. So
yeah, one Vandal.
Some of them have bot. Some of them have bot. That's about it. But we are going to see that pick going up. Hazard. All right, Hazard, we see you, but can you get any more? Suna takes out Sofachu. That's going to be the Hunter Seer going out. Suna makes it 2, but everyone else is dropping very quickly. Hazard is able to take out another. Mark is going to go down. Suna making it 3. A couple of those doesn't work. Be a 2v1 trying to spray through that wall, isn't gonna get any kills, and Abram has to chance the pit, has to walk in. They can hear the footsteps, they know where Abram is. Now they don't. Walking very quietly. Try and make
we'll
us
see. So tense right now, see where he's gonna come from.
Uh-oh.
They have no idea where he is, but they have the advantage.
Yep.
And yeah, not gonna work out. They were able to see him first, and well, Dogwater, they moved to 10-0, and this is pure utter domination. I don't know how else to say it. They just their sight hits are just so clean. They're able to get multiple people on the way down at this point.
Yeah, that's all it is. Like, we're kind of at a loss for words here, right? Mark Bark before, we had seen Abram come online. We had seen Mark come online. We'd seen these players step up, but it just feels, even though they picked this map, that maybe it's not in their wheelhouse, right? And again, they won game number 1, so even if they lose here, it will go to a game 3. They're not overly worried about that. So, I mean, if you're okay losing Icebox and you feel confident on the rest of the maps, maybe that's kind of your win condition, right? Abram goes ahead, takes out 1. Abram also falls. Cody is going to rotate back with the Blade Storm. That's going to be a hard pinch here. Mark is going to find 1. Mark finds another. Love finds Mark. But Love is not always kind. Love gets another one. It's now going to be a 2-on-2 here again. The resurrection for Mark Bark is going to be nice to have, but has to get to a player first if they want to utilize that.
Yeah, definitely. All right, we'll see if they're going to be able to make it out of this. It's a tense 2v2 situation. Oh, wait, never mind. Not 2v2 situation anymore.
Yeah, Cody with his own knives.
Your duty is not
Yeah, it's a bot.
Alright, we are going to see the resurrection come out, so it's still a 2v2. And with the spike not going down just yet, it does mean that the Otis is on Dogwater, right? They're the ones that do have to pressure into a site. However, the unfortunate thing is Mark Bark is spread out
They
right
have
now.
their own raid.
Yeah,
They have their own raid too, I think.
Yeah. That's going to be a couple shouts going out, so they know it's being planted right there, so they know it's on B. Should save them a little bit of time, but a little bit of walk through. This could be dangerous. Oh, that's going to be the knives going out. Sovichu has spotted, and they're going to do a tango dance. Cody missed 3 of the knives, and that is going to mean he has to run forward. Love takes out Hazard, though, and that might be the finish. Sovichu with the drop-down kill, but Love finishes with a 4K. Explosion indeed, as Dogwater move to 11-0.
I have a phrase for this orbital. You know what it is?
What's that?
Love finds a way.
I'm so mad about that. Can we kick Miles off the broadcast right now? Like, I know
Oh my
mine was
god.
bad. I know mine was bad, but that one, that was an
It was cheesy
intentional
and bad.
pain.
It was cheesy and bad. That's what made it worse. That's why I had to say it.
Gosh dang it. The only thing that makes me even more mad is I didn't think of it first, right? Anyways, get back into it. We make Mark Parker's gonna go ahead, try out this defense
Oh,
here.
there we go.
Abram's gonna get one. Are they gonna fall through? No, they can't. Hazy opens up with a crossfires, and that is Dogwater taking 5 to the bank as they get the resurrection off. Hazy rotating around. They're gonna go towards A, and it looks like a full-scale rotate is gonna be their best option.
No.
The baits are just too
The
good.
apps. Yeah, the absolute bait. The reads are just wrong. On the side of Mark Bark, they're falling for everything hook, line, and sinker, and Dogwater, they just have the right reads every single time. The A side is completely wide open. There's no one in it. Now they can easily set up a defense, and I think this is going to go to 12-0.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt to see, and have to get a dance forward. A little bit of a boost up. Hazard only with an SMG. I think that's all he has in hand. Poison goes out. A little bit of info. Another poison out, and that is going to be a solid play for Fozu. Gets a little bit of a twist.
Well,
Nice little flick to kill, and Suna picks up another. Last one there. Fozu wins it out. And just like he called it, Miles, it is a 12-0 half.
Switching sides.
now, is it going to be 13-0? Is there any universe where this doesn't become a 13-0? Because it's looking super likely. I mean, Dogwater just playing so well, and if they decide to go aggressive this time, and well, if Mark Park doesn't expect it, they could possibly run away with this pistol and the game. That would take us to 1-1, going to a map 3. I mean, map 3 is almost it's a certainty at this point, right?
Yeah.
Unless Mark Park makes the absolute miracle run of a lifetime.
They came pretty close. Let's not cut corners here. It came pretty dang close before, right? Last time they were down a couple of rounds when it was 12 rounds to Dogwater. Last time it was about, I want to say 4 or 5 for the side of Mark Bark. So we have seen it come back already. This one is just highly unlikely, right? Very, very difficult to come back to him. And it looks like all of it's going down here on A. Attack is going out. Hazard picks up one. Student takes over another, and a little bit of jump and spray. Love is still going to find it. And so far, it's going in their favor. HP bars in Dogwater's favor, down to 1 more. And Suno with the 4K to end it. Mark Bark lose game number 2, and we are going to game number 3.
What a game. I think especially from Tuna on that Reyna. It's basically the Reynas that are really showing up right now in the series. Who has the better Reyna on the field right now? It wasn't a 37 bomb, but you know, it was a 13-0. That's just as dominant, if not even better.
Well, you want to know the crazy thing, right? Last time we saw the 37 bomb, it was in, I want to say, a 26 round game, right? It was pretty long. In this one, it was only 13, and yet Suna was at 25. So that's closer to a 2.0 scaling in kill ratio, right, in the KDA factor, than it was. It was 2 kills per round. Gosh, I can't talk. Closer to 2 kills per round than it was in game number 1. So Suna easily turned it up this time around.
Yeah, 516 ACS. That's absurd. That's absolutely absurd. He was in the thick of things. He wasn't even like baiting his teammates or anything. This guy was the one getting the opening frags. He was the one making space for his team. So definitely, you know, this is a very well deserved KDA. And the next one on the board is Hazard with only 11 kills. So that's a 14 kill difference.
It hurts to see that, but of course that will be the round or the game when we will go to a short break. We will be right back with the last game of this semifinals matchup here at this invitational tournament. And we are back with this game number 3 of the semifinal series. Game 1 was pretty close. Game 2, kind of not. I hate to say it, but we are into game number 3, and that's all that matters here. Games 1 and 2 all led up to this point. We make Mark Bark and Dogwater going at it like cats and dogs right now. as we try and take a
Hmm.
look at Ascent here. Ascent, much more familiar to some people than Icebox or Breeze.
Yeah, sure. It's a lot more straightforward with a map. You got an A and a B site. Not too many angles to look at when you're going to go. There are choke points. It's basically, Ascent's the most basic map probably in the pool right in the map pool right now.
Yep.
Everyone knows it. Everyone loves it. We'll see what these two teams are capable of on it. And Abraham, he's not going for the arena this time. He's opting into the Killjoy.
We actually have a very large swap up of the agents here. So the only returning ones that I can see so far are actually the Reyna and the Sova over for Mark Bark. The rest of them have all swapped up. We see Sofachu on the Brimstone. We see the Killjoy, like you
Mhm.
said, and then the possible
Choose your
raise, right?
agent.
And then looking on the flip, we do see a potential 3. So Love, Cody, and Suna might be sticking with the Jet, Sova, and the Reyna. And then an Omen
Yeah.
and Killjoy, which, I mean, Killjoy on this map is akin to the Viper on Icebox, I feel.
That's true. That's true. Killjoy is pretty good right now on the more traditional maps that we have. Omen's gonna be picked up now. Usually, the meta is we have Astra, but I think Omen can fill the role as well too. So definitely makes sense there. So for you on the Brimstone, that's a bit unusual, but well, it's a very basic character. So for you, not having too good of a series right now, so still he's gonna be helpful to his team with all those smokes, and that's all you really need him to do anyway.
Um, we'll see. We'll see if they can get away with it again. Last time, it was completely in the hands of Dogwater. This time around, they are starting on the defender's side. So that
Mhm.
is going to be a little bit of a change up here. They might not be able to get that momentum shift as much as they like before. Instead, it's going to be a pretty close run here. Couple question marks, of course, on where they decide to go. But we are seeing the first start here in
They're leaning towards
this.
B.
Yeah, there. It's a full
We'll
stack
see.
of B actually.
Yeah, pretty much full stack of B. We'll see if they want to try to get control over mid. They tried to go for a mid to B split, but looks like maybe they're just gonna charge out, which would be extremely hard because Killjoy is on the B side.
We're actually going to go quietly, so not a hard charge, but at least get some info. They do see a couple of those nano swarms stuck on the side. Mark's going to go straight for that orb. A little bit of a burst of the utility, as that's going to be the call over the entirety of this Mark Bark squad. Are going to filter in. Dogwater trying their best, but can they make it work? No, they can't. No kills so far. No kills except damage across the board as they make their way into sight. So we need someone hiding in a corner. Are they going to check their corner? Yes, they are. Cody gets party. Now they got to filter in a little bit more. A couple shots go out. They're going to look. A little bit of a recon. No shock bolt actually goes out, and they don't find any purchase. But Love comes around, unloads the entire clip. Suna follows through, and it's just one more alive. Love ends the first round of this game with the 3K.
Wow, Love on fire right now. I mean, we saw what he's capable of in the last game. Now he's bringing the same type of energy to this game. And right now, everything going well. That was a very good retake coming from the side of Dogwater. We'll see if they can keep it up again. They are the first one on the board, and they've been very consistent with getting first round wins again and again and extending those leads. And this time, we'll see if there's going to be a response. Looks like it's not going to be a force buy. They may be discussing it, but it looks like it's going to be a hard eco.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at a hard eco right now. So the change up,
They
I
did get
think,
the spike down.
yeah, we only see the hard buys come out. Normal or the martial buys come out usually if it's like on Breeze, which is a longer map, right? Which I can understand. Here it might not be as optimal to go for, so
I mean, it's still you can still go for it,
Mm.
you know, because of the big sideline in mid. It's not optimal, but it looks like they're just deciding to not go for it. Just going to go for a very, very cheap buy right now. And Tuna getting the first kill.
yeah, this is
Well,
looking
it's just
yeah.
it's a massacre.
It's looking really good for Dogwater right now. You know, 5 members still very, very healthy. Fozu makes it a flawless. I mean, a round that they were expected to win, they do win, but most importantly, they don't lose anyone, right? Complete
Yeah, definitely.
econ control right now. We're going to see the first spy coming out of this Mark Bark squad, and it's going to be 5 Phantoms.
Yeah, this is the bonus round for the side of Dogwater. If they can hold this up, that would be really good for them. But I do expect Mark Bark to be able to close this one round this time. Looks like now they will be pivoting towards the A side. probably realized that waiting through all that Killjoy utility really it's not really worth it.
And that's why Killjoy is so effective here, right? This is why this agent is always selected for this map. It feels like it just works. The angles can be held with minimal effort, and it's the same as like a Cypher on Bind, right? That's what you're kind of thinking of. That's going to be the recon bolt going out. Huge spray and pray coming down in this A site. They're going to try and manage a little bit more as we do see Fozu having to regroup with his team.
Spike planted.
So they're going to try and make a re-entry attempt. Again, first time we've seen the spike go down here for Mark Bark. Everyone's fairly quiet. And the utility is available. So where do they enter here?
That's a big question, right? But they are kind of outgunned right now. All they have is a Spectre and a Sheriff.
One enemy remaining.
Enough. Okay.
Yeah, that was a beautiful move there by the side of Mark Bark. They go ahead and turn it right back, and we are into the 2-1 extra round going to Mark Bark, and it's now 2-1. We get the official start of the game.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so Mark Bark do manage to make it more competitive. It's not the same as before. This time they are able to win on the gun round, and now we will be seeing things a bit more equalized, but Party and Soshifu, they're stuck on. They might be just stuck on. They should be dropping weapons to their team. I'm surprised they're not doing that.
I mean, might not have the full advantage of maybe dropping the weapons, but so far, I mean, pretty loaded out on both sides. So it's up to Dogwater, right? This crew needs to be able to pull out these wins. They probably felt slighted, like you said before. They're slighted from game number 1. Game 2 was really, really good for them. A perfect game, I should say. And now,
pretty much.
You need another one. You need another one if you want to move on to the finals.
That's true. You need to win to advance. Thank you for the wisdom.
You know, that's how tournaments work, apparently. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
My producer had
just
to
for
tell
everyone
me.
in the audience. For everyone in the audience, that's how you win tournaments. You have to win.
Just shoot them in the head, forehead. What are you talking about? It's not that hard.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how an FPS
And
works.
right now, both teams, it's still pretty much even spread on the defender side. Meanwhile, it looks like they're leaning towards A on the side of we make Park. And why not? That was the only site that was pretty successful for them so far. Gonna go for it, but the operator is right here in the hands of Cody. Not going for flank this time. All right, so we got step 1.
30 seconds left.
Step 1.
Step 1 on how to
Almost completed.
use an operator right there. Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Oh wait, they're just pivoting towards B. It's a back and forth here.
Oh, well, Abram actually opens up, but that's going to be the Killjoys down on the side of the attacker. So this is going to be a defender attempt on a hold if they can, but the filter in is going to be good.
10 seconds left.
That's going to be the Hunter's Fury opening up here. And we know what Dogwater are able to do, but Mark does it a little bit better. Tags go out, and a shot straight through. That's not going to be the tag, though. With that operator shot, Suna's going to take out Hazard. Now down into a 4v2. Mark Bark are in dire situations. A couple shots on the back of B site. Can they find another one? Mark needs it. No, they can't. And Dogwater take a third. As they're starting to look a lot stronger. Was that the Empress being used?
I have no idea why Suna decided to do that, but we shall ignore that one for now. Because they at least won the round, and that's what's important.
Yeah,
We
the
don't
little
talk about
BM
wasted abilities
ulti.
like
That's
that.
what it is.
BM ulti. Yeah, exactly. But the important thing is Cody gets to keep his operator, and now has full utility along with it and armor. So probably gonna be a lot harder to take down. And the buy is again not too good for the side of we make Mark Bark. 3 rifles. 3 rifles and 2 submachine guns. Not the best. Hazard can decide to go for his ultimate if he wants to get the orb.
The chance is there, but of course, with Mark Bark kind of sitting on that A side, they're going to do a 4-1. That's an orbital strike. Suna almost gets annihilated. Actually got chip damage as well. Lost 40 off the shield and 20 off the HP bar. So that definitely hurts. Love is going to go ahead, open up with that shot. That's 2. That's going to be the only 2 needed to get that opening kill. Abram fires right back, though. Suna, one of the main damage dealers for his team, is not going to find any chance. Abram is going to find 2. Gets shot straight in the back. So a 3v3 while the attackers do have the high ground. Retake has to be made. Dogwater for the chance, but looking at the wrong time. Love is going to take one before he falls. Party next door is going to spread out. They know he's up there. Cody finds one and finds the other. That puts it at 4 as Dogwater still looking super strong here.
Yeah, definitely. Dogwater with the lead. They have the momentum. They have the guns. They have the bank. Everything's going well. We make Mark Bark. They kind of, I don't know, the post plan's not really working out in their favor at all. Possibly the defense. I think Abraham did his best right there. He did what he could. Fortunately, he got flanked by Cody. Who would have guessed?
Never fails.
Who would have guessed?
Never
Orbital?
fails. Gosh. Are we ever going to get tired of the flank? No. Is it annoying for the enemy team? Yes. Extremely
Yes,
so.
absolutely. Yeah. Usually it's the Sentinels that flank, but Cody, no. He's the one over on the side shooting people on the map. That's what I like to see.
Oh my gosh. It's happened so many times, and now we get to see it happen again. But Cody's going to take an open shot. Tries to take out some of the utility, but can't really find it, so does get himself to safety, and now he finds it. The bait works, and Dogwater feeling confident here. That's 2 taken out of the battle as Cody. He's looking for the flank once again.
What do we expect? There we go. Good old Cody. Trying to go for it. He can decide to give up the side. Killjoy is still there with a ton of utility spread out all across the board.
Oh, that was almost a collateral.
Oh.
That was so close to a collateral. And he gets the third. Cody makes it a flawless once again with a 3K. They are up 4 rounds. And Dogwater are not playing around anymore.
Yeah, they're definitely not. I think Breeze was a bit of a fun one for them. Went over to overtime, but this time they're showing extreme dominance right now. They did lose that 1 round, so a lot better than what happened in Icebox. I will give Mark Bark that, but still, things not looking too good for them. I mean, Abraham did his best. He's the top fragger right now, but it's just not enough. It just can't be him.
Yeah. They're trying, but of course that's going to be the attacker lockdown being used. That's going to be a solid play to encompass this entirety of this A site. They're immediately going to move back. They have to give space, but all that utility used very early on is going to spell a little bit of danger right now. These attackers might not be ready for what's to come, but they are ready for love. He is going to be taking out Cody with the knife, Suna with the gun. They're going to find 2. Empress is up, so Hazard is going to try his best to do as much damage as he can. A little bit of flames on the ground. Not going to find any more, and there come through the walls. A very nice dismiss keeps him out of harm's way. But that's going to be the knives not finding the opening. Suna is going to take it down. 3v2 here. Mark might get shocked. No bolts through. Sofachu and Mark find a kill each. It's down into a 1v2. Hackers are feeling great about this one. Fozu's just looking for those kills. I mean, really, what can you do? Last shot, Mark takes it. And Mark is going to try and run for his life. Can't find it. Both of them fall. So that is going to put it at 2-5. Round win for We Make Mark Bark.
You'll take those, but it was a very expensive round to win. Not gonna lie. Even though they won that round, it felt like they didn't because of how bad the buy is right now. They're gonna have to make do with so little. Meanwhile, there's still a full buy onto the side of Dogwater, so they're still feeling happy about the situation right now. It's still pretty good for them. Make Mark Bark. They have to make something happen here. They gotta bring the magic out of the hat. Pull the rabbit out of the hat, rather.
Well, here's a rabbit for you. Love said, no rabbit, just a machine gun. The Odin is in play. The Odin is fully in play. So is the operator. A god and a dragon roaring onto this map. I mean, could you ask for more iconic combinations of weapons and agents? Well, one of them could be Suna with the Phantom. Abram takes out Fozu. And these are just quick kills going back and forth. A looks like it is going to be the site to attack. And a lot of Dogwater are not in position for this.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so Downton even said again, there's still a chance that Mark Bark could win out on this one, of course, but oh, there we go.
Oh, that's a solid set of plays. Love is going to open up with a kill. Mark firing, and again, finds Suna. All right, Cody got angry at what was going on and just deleted Mark off of this game. It's a 2v2 here. The defender lockdown didn't really find anyone, but that's a spray through. Party next door takes out both. And this is Mark Bart coming back into this game. No 6-7 rounds in a row. We're going to keep it at 2.
Okay, there we go. Mark Bar fighting back, able to get more rounds under their belt. They're still losing a lot of people, so the bank isn't quite there yet. But the fact that they're winning rounds means that there should be actually a decent series on our hands, Orbital. Okay.
I mean, it was
Map
already
3
a
guilty
decent
to be
series.
hyped.
Yeah. I think it was already a decent series,
Fair
right?
enough. Fair enough. But we had both ends of the spectrum, right? We had like double overtime on one side, and then here on this side we have on this side. Then on Icebox we had a very big stomp, 13-0. Now we wonder what we'll have here.
Oh. Cody came around the corner, saw the Sova drone pop out, took 5 shots with the Sheriff, and barely connected. That could have ended very poorly. Love goes ahead, takes out Party Next Door. Dogwater saying, listen, last round was a fluke. You aren't getting any more. He takes out Sofachu as well. Hazard says this is not going to be a flawless round. Is going to go ahead, take a little bit of an extra heal.
Still possible.
Yeah. Still very, very doable.
Get one.
Oh.
Very doable.
Yeah. All right. Well, Love getting the better of that trade right there is immediately going to recon bolt out and make sure that they know exactly where they are.
What? Abraham getting more kills though.
Yeah. 2v2.
Last player standing.
Couple shots go out. Cody finds one, and it's down to Hazard. He has a spike, so he's going to be making a move here. With 39 HP, a single tap to the leg might be enough.
If he can get one kill though, he'll regain all that back.
Yeah.
30 seconds left.
Depends if Love is going to cheat. Again, they don't really have to move until the spike actually goes down. That is something that they can play with, right? That's something that's kind of like the defender's advantage in one of these situations.
Yeah, definitely. And well, the defenders just made the wrong read. Oh no.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, this is going to be a little bit dangerous. They're going to go ahead, slap it down. And Hazard has to find a corner.
All
It's
right.
like 1 of 4 that you can kind of pick from. So it's like a 20-25% chance that you're going to get
All
spotted.
right,
or not.
Hazard, show us what you got.
Well,
Can you clutch this?
Recon Bolt hits a tree. Is going to spot it out. Yeah, should be able to ping out just on the edge. Hazard wants to look. One shot there. Can he find the other? Gets a great dismiss. And he's going to run straight back. Needs one more kill. The walk is there. Oh my gosh. Is he going to win this round? Love needs to move now. Love needs to move now. If they want to find it. Oh, you saw the gun. No, you beat down Hazard. Hazard with the clutch right there. 3K for the Reyna.
Absolutely well played by Hazard. Just oh, that's unbelievable. The fact that he managed to win that clutch. I think Dogwater gonna be kicking themselves for losing that 1v2 right there. But he just outmaneuvered the two of them so hard. So unbelievable coming from the Reyna. I didn't expect that. But Hazard, he was playing well in Icebox. Or playing as well as he could. He brought that over here to Ascent with that big clutch.
I can't believe it. 20-25% chance. You had your chances to hide and barely eked it out. It's one of the more frustrating things as well, because us as the spectators can definitely see a lot more, right? Where we're looking is not the same as the players.
Yeah.
And you saw on the bottom side of the screen there, right? You saw a fragment of the gun, right? It was just so close.
It was right there.
Yeah, it was so close. And honestly, you can't fault the player for that, right? So difficult to spot, and a well-deserved round win. Mark Bark, 1 round away from tying it up here. This is the closest game I think we've had thus far, at least in the early stages of the game.
True. It's possible they could actually win out on the half, which would be very interesting because that means they'll have to win like 6 in a row. It's like their turn to be the ones winning 6 in a row. We'll see if they manage to make it happen. I still think Dogwater's pretty much in this, and we are out of the pause, out of the alley, in Ascent, and back into the game. There goes the up shot, and nothing too interesting just yet.
It's going to be an off shot just to clear out that boombot. And immediately said the hop out, but Abram goes ahead, takes out 1. All right, so Fozu getting a little bit of a treatment there. Dogwater, remember, we know Dogwater is much better on the attacking side than they are on the defense. So, getting 5 rounds for them probably feels pretty good. Party Next Door takes out Suna. Now they get a chance. Who is going to come out on this A site? So far, it is Mark Bark. Door is being closed. 2v4. Blade Storm and Hunter's Fury is alive.
All right, there we go. It's so possible, definitely, but they have to play it really. They have to play it really, really well. Try to get 1v1s. Try to isolate these gunfights. If you get double swing on, that's pretty much over. So right now, Mark definitely have the advantage, and that's definitely a good start. Another one. Cody and Love, they're making it possible, but they're running out of time too.
Yeah, they got to get these frags down as quickly as possible, and honestly, they might just wait, right? A win is still in their book, which is actually crazy to think about. There's a chance you earn more money, but wait, are they not? So they don't make it out. Yeah, and Love is able to pick that one up, so Love falls. But I want to point out, even though Mark won that round, the econ is not going to be great for them. So even though they won a few rounds in a row, you can see they're actually hard strung for money. It's because if you die to the bomb after the round ends and you are the attacker, you don't actually earn as much, right? You don't earn as much because the game assumes that you're still alive. So dying after the round is actually even more harmful. So Mark Bark, even though they have won 4 rounds in a row, are currently sitting with very little in the bank.
That is true. They did. You are correct on that. However, if they manage to win this round, the economy of Dogwater is going to be completely broken, and it should be an easy round, easy 7-5 for the side of Remake Mark Bark, and that'll be the first time they take a lead in a half.
Yeah.
In the first half.
They're going to give it a shot again. Love opening up with that shot, and Cody this time finding Abram. It's been a battle of Abram and Cody, I think, to get the first frags of these games. So.
Oh, yeah. Surprising, right? Abram's even the killjoy, and he's the one getting the opening picks. Kind of weird.
Oh, well, Cody says, all right, time for my play to happen. Couple shots go out. Hazy just unloads the share straight in everyone's face. It's going to be a right click, not finding any kills. I think 5 blades hit 5 different people there, or at least 3. So can't really find the full purchase of the right click, but Love just fires straight through the wall. A couple picks here and there, and the smoke screen just barely keeping Mark Bark alive. All of them are on very, very low HP. The Dogwater feeling really confident, and oh, this peak is huge. Cody holding an epic
Not
flank.
again.
No, he
Not
runs
again.
away. Oh, if he had
no.
waited 5 more seconds, he would have got the kill.
Left.
Oh.
Oh wait, is he gonna go back?
Stack ace right now. He's going back. He's going back.
Oh wait,
No, he's
wait.
keeping. He has map control. Wait.
No, they passed
flanker's
by
getting
each other.
flanked.
No, they passed by each other. Welcome to FPS, everyone, where you always turn at the wrong time. Oh my gosh.
The timing is so unfortunate.
That is ridiculous. There were 3 specific chances that all of them could have died, and it just didn't happen. Oh my gosh. All right. So, Mark Bark lose that round. It's still much closer than it's been in the last 2 games combined. If they can win this one.
Look at Mark Bark's economy.
Yeah.
It's absolutely in shambles right now. Whoever had won the round last one essentially wins the half for themselves, right? It would be extreme. It would be a bit of a miracle if Mark Bark manages to tie this one up. I think this is going to be a 7-5 half for the side of Dogwater, and they'll be very happy with that.
Oh yeah. Last time it was 2-8, I think. Or not 2-8. 4-8. So just shy of a different score line. See what they can do. Mark getting a little bit of boost with the Owl Drone. Gonna float his way into enemy territory. Gonna look around, can't find anyone. That's gonna be a little bit of a jump in. This is the first time I think we're seeing the
Yeah.
now
We get anyone.
Yeah, and Suna goes ahead, takes out Abram. That's gonna be the first frag. Now we're waiting to see if they can get another one. A little bit of a recon bolt. It is gonna get destroyed, and now just run on corner. Party next door is gonna open up with a ridiculous kill there. Now we are waiting for that bomb to tick down. A bit of a question mark about how well they can go.
Ooh. We'll see. It's looking a bit impossible right now, but AZ's not done with this one just yet. 2v2 right now.
Yeah, this is a bit dangerous to say the least, and it sounds like we do have that round won.
Yeah, looks like it. There's no time.
So that is going to be it. Hazard going to go ahead and pick up the round win, even though they lose, but it is enough, right? That is plenty enough for yourselves You end it
Oh, definitely.
6-6, and that's perfect.
Yeah, these teams are super close. But if you look at the frags, it's just it looks like the side of Dogwater winning out when it comes to frags. But well, we make Bark bark. They are getting the round wins despite dying for it all the time.
Yeah.
And now the money's reset, so they definitely have a chance to come away with the lead this time. Let's see if they can manage to win the pistol. They haven't been very successful with it so far, but that's a good thing about FPS games like this. Every round is a reset.
Yep.
No,
Okay. Let's not say every round.
almost every round's a reset.
Almost every.
Like,
Okay, I agree with that. Not every round. Not every
man,
round.
if you're in a MOBA,
Most of them.
if we're in a MOBA and the enemy has a lot of resources, you feel like the game's just over at that
That's
point
true. That's true.
and just waiting for the inevitable. But here, there's always a chance you can make a comeback.
Yeah, well, now we get to see this push from Dogwater. Remember, Dogwater on this attack is usually pretty good, but that is going to be the opening. Sofachu and Hazard take out quite a few, but Cody immediately answers the frenzy. It's just too good. Look at the spray and pray. He's going to find one more, gets shot in the corner. Door closes. That was the play. Again, they're looking for Abram, able to even it up. Abram gets two. Can he find one more? Only one more alive. That's going to be the nanostorms being popped. Underneath rafters is where the last one is, and Hazy is gonna get run down. Sofachu finishes it off, and that will be Mark Bark taking the pistol round.
Wow, that's the first pistol round Mark Bark has won in a while, so they're definitely going to be happy with that. But if they can win out on the force buy, that'll be 3 more rounds to their name. It will be another 6-9 half. But this time it will be Mark Bark who will be in the lead. We'll see if they can continue this. And Dogwater, well, they have to see. We'll have to see if they can come up with something. It looks like now they're on a very hard eco buy right now. There is a sheriff on Jet and Reyna, so definitely the possibility of a snowball happening there. But we'll see. Reyna gets 1 kill. She gets activated. She starts feeling it. Hazard's gonna have a field day along with Tuna.
Yeah. Plenty of options for these members to take. All of them have been playing very hard throughout this entire tournament.
This sweaty man. I didn't expect something this sweaty.
Why are you calling it sweaty? It's just playing hard, right? Like
That's true. That's true.
I don't know. People that ever say sweaty, I always feel are always like, yeah, always gonna be a little salty in there, right? Like,
Listen, I was born in the salt. I live in
Yeah.
Southeast Asia, man.
I played CS:GO as my
salt.
I played CS:GO as like my first competitive game, right? My gosh, that game is just pure salt. That's all it is. Like,
yeah, there we go.
you get angry. I ran. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. Maybe not the right time to talk about it, as of course we are getting into that firefight. A little bit of a shock ball, a little weird bounce angle. I only one bounce, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But Recon's showing a bit more info. As Dogwater are taking this one quite a bit slower. Pretty much no one has really been hit, but Party Next Door deletes Fozu. Abram ends both Cody and Suna. So Mark Bark feeling real good about this fight. They're looking really solid. Love is going to get spotted out, and Party Next Door with a judge medium range is going to take that kill home. Hazy wrapping around the corner with only a pistol in hand. I mean, what more can you do? You can only fall in a flawless round win for Mark Bark.
Really well played from Mark Bark there. Shotgun to the face, definitely not going to feel good. Fosu not having the best of games right now, unable to react to that. Then again, it was very close range to the judge, and that's never the position you want to be in. But now, they will have a gun round to themselves, and this is going to be the bonus round for Mark Bark. If they can win this out, they could possibly run away with this half, but you'd expect Dogwater to be able to win this time.
You're hoping so, right?
I'm hoping
seen
so.
Both teams be able to clutch out 3 rounds in a row before, and this is no exception, right? Taking some eyes here. Mark going to be the first one to kind of spot out that recon bolt. He's going to fire one straight back, and he's going to get a pretty decent amount of information. So, eyes in the back line, looking at that mid-top. Cody ends Mark's life, and Abram takes out Hazy. Sofachu is going to take out Cody. So, a quick flurry of kills means Dogwater is in the dog house. They're going to look for a few more. Suna lighting up Hazard. Fozu takes out Party. Down to a 3-on-3 with HP in favor of Dogwater.
We'll
33
see where
HP, a
it
single
goes.
shot in the leg could end it.
That's true. Just leg him and he is gone. But well, if you don't spot him first, that's pretty much over. But we'll see where it goes. The bomb. Oh.
Picking up the gun was the downfall of Hazard, and that hurts.
One
That's
enemy
That is,
remaining.
yeah. So Tsuna is gonna take out Abram, and now it's all down to Sofachu.
30
One member
seconds
alive. It is a Brimstone, not the one that you really want to be in a situation. Zero utility. You can see on the bottom there on the screen. Hide. Well, the spike goes down, and they might actually give chase here. I'm not too sure.
They probably shouldn't, because if they
Spike
lose
planted.
these rifles, they have to go for it now.
So Sofachu gonna take the angle. Is gonna go up into those rafters. Both hiding
gonna go
under
for it.
rafters. Oh,
He
now
drops
we were
down.
in.
Yeah.
They know exactly where he is, and yep, Love reads it like a book. 7-8, Dogwater keeping it within one.
Yep, there we go. The comeback from Dogwater. Well, they were supposed to win that round at least. They were supposed to win that round because definitely, you know, they had the better weapons, they had the better everything. But they, on the side of Mark Park, they did make it pretty costly. So the economy is being kept honest. Love's looking pretty rich right now, though. I think they're just trading skins. I believe they're just trading skins. Oh no, wait. Cody is already has the Blade Storm ready. We'll be using that.
Yep,
Se-
Blade Storm is
17
up
on the
and
board.
down.
Oh,
Cody
Okay.
unfortunately met a very rude end to that
Okay.
Blade Storm. So
Okay.
Mark Bark were ready for it. They were absolutely ready for the Blade Storm.
they knew.
Yeah, they knew
Red Cody like a
very
bucket.
well.
They're sick of this guy's flanks, man. Just
They
get him out of
are,
the way immediately.
and Hazard goes ahead, takes out Love as well. So 3v5. Mark Bark want to put a 9th on the board for themselves. They're gonna play it super quiet though. Now a little bit of a chase in. The Sova throwing up, I think, a B side hold. There, that's gonna be a spray
Ooh.
through. Hazy scared of what was to happen there. Now
The
they're gonna
classic.
try. Yeah.
It's a classic.
Yeah, the classic Eris right there. So loaded up with another
Definitely have to be
50.
worried about that.
Is he gonna try again? Well, that's another. Oh,
Ooh.
shock bolt, so close.
Ah, man, the shock bolt definitely have to be
30
worried about
seconds
that
left.
one. It come from so many different angles, and right now, Dogwater, they have to problem solve quickly if they're gonna go for this or save.
They're gonna try and give it a shot again. They're a little bit worried. 20 seconds left.
Powers
Oh, but Abram in the smoke is able to find the kill. Takes a third, and Mark finishes it off. So Mark Park put themselves at 9. 3 away from match point. 3 away from possibly shutting out Dogwater in this series.
Serious point. It's weird, you know. I felt like Dogwater was playing really well, but Mark, they were just able to eke out wins time and time again. You like that breeze map. You feel it was kind of stolen from Dogwater. They had so many chances to close it out, and if they had one breeze, the series would be theirs right now. So if Dogwater loses map 3, they're definitely going to be kicking themselves.
Here we go once again. Dogwater looking at that mid to A play. They tried this once or twice before. Worked a little bit. Not so much as of late. And you can see the full retreat from Mark Bark. They understand that it might not be in their best interest. A little bit of a spray through. Hazard really couldn't find anyone there.
Whoa.
Try once or twice more. Paint shells go out. Can't really find any HP bars. And Abram with the crouch spray is going to end Love's life.
That's unfortunate right there. Well, this is an ecos you would definitely expect Mark to be able to win this one and go on to 10.
Yeah, that was a very nice spray. Leaves Dogwater in a hot situation of a 2v4. Mark gets it with a shock bolt. Now Cody with that plant is all alone to try and help out. Does have 2 dashes, so could do quite a bit of work. They can manage, but Sofachu ends it. That makes 10 on the board. Mark Bark looking even better here. Ready to go for that potential finals.
Yeah, This time they're the ones basically owning right now. So for managing to get that kill, very good for him. A morale booster for sure. 10 on the board, just 3 rounds remaining. If Mark can win this one, I believe, man, it really feels like they stole the series if they win this one.
Oh, this would be ridiculous. But now we see the Odin coming out once again. Mark with
There we
that
go.
happy gun. It's gonna be a nice surprise
knows.
for whoever pushes to be.
Yeah. At this point, you're wary of whoever you're going through a B push because you know there's a possibility that Odin is gonna be there.
If you aren't
There's
expecting the
no-
Odin, you haven't played Valorant.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Or you haven't played Ascent. Or you haven't played Ascent at least.
Yeah, that's
Someone
true.
always plays it on Ascent.
Never hurts. All right, the lineup is almost there. Mark was looking for a lineup, which I think is really cool, and is gonna run and fire a couple shock bolts into a recon. And gonna realize no one's really there. So now Dogwater moving around towards that A site. They are gonna pinch a little bit, but that, oh no, Cody. Cody, no. Oh, that's mean. Okay, the answer is good though. The answer is good. 2 for 2, 3 versus 3 here. Attacker.
Always come down to stuff like this one, right?
Yep.
Let's see if the retake comes down. Bomb has not been planted yet, though. Still got time.
Which is weird. I don't like seeing people do that. Once you use the lockdown, I feel like you should pressure in, right? That's kind of like what you should do. But they choose not to, and that's actually going to give enough time for Mark Bark to actually rotate over. And they're actually going to catch
Yesterday I
it.
saw.
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh.
from the back though. Suna long range with the
30
flank
seconds left.
is gonna find one. What a solid pick.
Yeah, and they're definitely gonna be happy with that one, but they're not aware. There's still someone here on the A side. They are going towards that side right now, and this raise is still there.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Party next door was ready and waiting for it. They're gonna try and push. Don't find it. What is Party next door doing? Can't get the get out time. Gets one. Are you kidding me? Oh, showstopper. That's what you want to see, but can't fire it off. It's all down to Hazard. Hazard's the last one alive here. And if they win this one, they move to 7 and 11. That would help so much. A little bit of a bolt goes out. Hits on the wrong spot, unfortunately, but it is going to be enough to spot out Hazard down in the 1v1. Who's going to find it? Where do they go? And they see the shoulder Hazard. Ooh. Barely a shoulder blade is enough to tell him where the opponent is. And that will be Mark Bark taken in 11th round.
Oh man, you gotta feel bad for the side of Dogwater right there. The fact that they didn't realize. They didn't realize Raze was in the site. Tuna did not clear it completely. And Party Next Door was just able to ruin things. Bring it down to 1v1 that Hazard was able to win.
Placing sentry.
That just feels bad right there.
Yeah.
But now we look 3 ultimates to 3, right? We have the Empress, we have the Omen, we have the Hunter series for Dogwater. They have plenty to use if they want to take a straight on head fight. Question is, are they going to do it on A or B? It looks like it is going to be that A site. A little bit of a walkthrough. Cody gets a little bit of a spray, is able to tag Party down. Suna trying to play flanker. Really wants to move in.
I'm really surprised they're not opting for more mid control, especially since they have an Omen that they can afford to, waste time with the smoke since it recharges anyway. I think maybe they should try something different, Try to go for a different avenue of attack rather than just pick the site and go.
Sofachu was blinded and still got that kill. Are you kidding me? Dogwater getting revenge for their
10 out of 10
teammate
crosshair
right there.
placement. 10 out of 10 crosshair placement right there.
I can't believe he was able to pull that off. Now it's 2v4. Spike is down, just straight up.
Surely they win this one, right? Surely.
Well, so far, no. Because again, that's a nice little kill. Going over to Mark Bark, they're going to try and chase it down. Under the Raptors, they go, and they spot it. Mark gets one. Is he going to find a bit more? It's a 2v2. Oh, they clear out the Raptors. This is great for them. They're going to pop up the turret. Oh, the Hunter series. That is so well timed. He's going to get the most time out of this right now, and I think that's great. Fozu takes out Mark. One more alive. And there's no time. They can't find it. Fozu gets the kill. You call them, Miles, and they get it. It's 8-11 here in the third game.
All right. that was a lot more costly than I expect them to get it, but that was a lot more costly than it should have been. Let's be real.
Yeah.
That was a 2v4, and it came down to the wire. Unbelievable. Very close. Only 2 people surviving, and the economy. Uh, it's decent. It's fine. Both sides are kind of in shambles right now, but well, iHazard, he has so much money to give to his teammates if he wants to buy for them right now. Looks like Mark is going back to his Odin.
Get out of my way!
This is so spicy, and I'm loving it right now.
Cody. Redemption time
Yep.
with the Blade Storm. Let's see what he got.
Last time just got popped right in the dome. Just
yeah,
nope.
yeah. That was we don't talk about that one.
All right, so Sofachu sitting in the back of the defender spawn. 5 members all rotating over to B side. They haven't tried this in a long time. Abrams sitting against the wall, and Turret really isn't able to find anyone, so they're just gonna spray through. Oh, Mark! Mark was able to get a little bit of damage, I think. Yeah, Reyna's super low on the attacking side. So Abram is gonna finish off Cody, and he tries again. He can't find these Blade Storm kills. Now the Empress is out and calling for blood here. That's only 10 HP. Oh, that's a Nano Swarm. That's unfortunate. Very quietly try and walk around that one, or try and find another angle.
Man, you gotta feel bad for Cody. Never finding success with these Blade Storms at all. Tuna, though, if he manages to find one pick, he'll be able to carry the game. We've seen him do it before on Icebox. Can he do it again? Is the question. 4v5 comes Omen. Where's he going?
Yep, well, they're going to get a teleport off. They're going to rush straight in, but a little defense is set up. Abram in the back corner. That's going to be Abrams mowing him down as well. No assist over to the Sova, just suppressive fire. And Mark Bark with 5 members strong. Make it 4. Suna evens it up even more. Abram finishes it off. Might get a team ace. Abram looking for the 5th. And that's going to be Hazard finishing it off. And they are on match point. Mark Bark on the cusp of moving up to the finals.
Wow, it's an unbelievable story from them too. From being down so far in Breeze to getting 13-0'd in Icebox. And now they're the ones leading. Now they're the ones at match point. Unless a reflection of Breeze happens, it looks like Mark Bark is going to be taking this one. Because look at the buy from Dogwater. It is absolute... It's absolute crap.
It sucks, right?
I was going to say it's absolute dog, but...
yeah. It hurts, right? In this last round, this is one that you really don't want, and that's a double boost. Oh, that hurts for the Jet. Had to use 2 dashes to get up, so no longer having that utility in pocket. Not only are they down guns, but they're down in the utility action. They are trying with that. Oh, solid orbital strike.
Yeah, immediately denied the use of the Killjoy ultimate there. That's exactly what they need to use it for. And right now, I believe there is one hero rifle onto Jet.
But that's going to be Party getting 2. Can he get another one? That's going to be a little bit of pink shell. Sofachu coming around the corner, takes out Suna. 2 left alive in a 4v2. A little bit of a drone going down. Defender lockdown is going to be used. But Sofachu ends the life. Hazy is 1 member alive. Cody takes 1 before he falls to the grave. And that is going to be it. We make Mark Bark bark their way to the finals.
What a great series played by them. And it's definitely this last map. They really showed their dominance on the defensive side. Able to take the win over what felt like a very powerful team in Dogwater. Just not able to bring it over to the line. Across the line, rather.
And I have to say that was well done on both sides. So that is going...
Very well played.
Yeah. We are going to have to wait and see, though, what comes next as we are going to move on to the finals and see who our teams will be. So please do not go anywhere. Or you can go get a quick snack, go grab a little bit of water. We'll be right back with the grand finals.
Just come back.
Just come back. That is the correct way to put it. We will be right back with some more Valorant action here at the Jabu No Car Invitational. And we are here once again with another series for you. This time it is the finals. And once again, very, very excited to bring it to you here at this lovely invitational. Not named Jabu No Car. It is Jabu No Jar because I'm a little bit slow in the head. So I thank you so much for dealing with that. We, of course, do have our 2 fantastic teams. We Make Mark Bark is back in the finals. Of course, they won their series 2-1. But on the other side, we have W Key Only, which was in their group stage from before. So this is technically a rematch of the group stages.
And that must have been one stack group for these two to come out in the grand finals between each other. All right, so it's gonna be a good one. W Key Only. If I got it right, I got it right. Yeah, okay, we do. Right, W Key Only. Let's see what they got. We haven't cast them before. We have no idea what they like to do, how they like to play. But we have casted said Mark Bark before. We just did. He's a bit of a monster on this right now.
Yep, it's a scary, scary time if you're watching that. But of course, on the other side, we do have Snyder, Neeks, Weedasaurus, Forsaken Demise, and Lotta Love. So that is going to be the squad of WQ Only, which I really, really like. But we are going to get underway. And again, it is Breeze first. We saw this last time as well. So Breeze coming out here, and we're going to have some fun here, hopefully.
I'm surprised these guys really like to play Breeze, considering that, well, the opinion of Breeze is still, it's kind of mixed, as you would say. Some people like it, other people don't because of the long sightlines, and makes it so that your aim is really, really important. So if you're not too good with the rifle, you're going to end up suffering. But we'll see what these two teams have in store for us today, as it is a beautiful day in the server. No rain.
It is no rain, but you know what we do have? What we do have is the exact same composition together once again. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It's happening again.
These guys are meta slaves, I'm telling you. These guys, they're not joking around here. This is a serious tournament between friends. They really want to go at each other. And why not? You want to come at it with your best. And it looks like the bomb is leaning towards that A side, so we will probably see an A hit right now.
Yep. So we are going to go ahead and take a look first. Shock Dart goes out. Doesn't really find anything. Second one goes out. Still landing off on the edge. Once again, these players, they played against each other once. See a hard low conversions up on the rope. Party next door takes out Weedasaurus, and that's the entry call. They're gonna go ahead, make their way in, and a little bit of wall straight in their faces. Jumping over the wall, Neeks is gonna find 1 or 2 hit registries. But he is gonna be met with a little bit unfortunate shot to the back. Hazard with that frenzy. He's gonna find another kill. Mark is gonna take a lot of love. Snyder's gonna take out Sofachu, and Abram is gonna find Snyder, all down to 1 member. W Key Only gonna find 1 before they fall. 3 members left alive as Mark Bark make the first move.
Wow, really good stuff from Mark Bark. What is it with Jetson doing flanks? This at this point, it's not just Cody, right? It's the memes happening to everyone.
Never stops. Never stops.
It never stops. It never stops. The jet flanks never stop. It was a very interesting attempt, of course, but unfortunately just didn't work out. Got spotted first, unable to get shot onto party there. So very unfortunate. Maybe Weedasaurus will have better luck next time. Right now they are on the eco, except for Neeks, who is buying a Spectre for himself.
This is...
Oh, Snyder also has one too. Okay.
Yeah, so they are going to try for this, and I do like this attempt, but remember the last time we saw this, it can really put you into a deficit. Snyder gets 1 though. That's a solid opening. They need a bit more though. They want to get at least 1 more if they want to make it work. They do. That's a 3 versus 4. Can they find another? Just a slow roll of the kills. Wall is up, but only for a little bit longer. And Neek finds Mark, and they're grabbing all the weapons. Oh, the dash! That's such an unfortunate dash. It hits straight into the pyramid, but I mean, it doesn't even matter. Neeks ends it with the 3K, and WK Only needed just a few weapons in their hands for them to absolutely take control back.
But how lucky were they that the site that Mark decided to hit was the ones where they had the Spectres? That was I don't know if that's a good read of them or if they were lucky, but it worked out for the side of WK Only. Now that they've won the force buy, they can choose to buy up, because I think Mark Bark will be forced to eco, and this should be another round win for WK Only. Unless they're able to put a rabbit out of the hat.
Yep, it's gonna be a hard line, as we do see. Again, the draw here. This is the 3rd round, but this time around, Mark Bark are the ones with a few lesser weapons. So we do see Sofachu already getting tagged down. Neeks finishes off Mark. Neeks finishes off Sofachu, and that's the spike going down as well. So now Mark Bark have to figure out a way to get to this spike or just give up this round. And so far, it's looking like they are not being given a choice. Hazard wants a chance at this peak, but Weedosaurus is right around the corner. I think already saw it. Yep, takes a quick shot with the classic and says, no thank you. That's a little scary.
Yeah, right now I think options are limited for the side of Mark Park. Those things did not go their way in the opening parts of the map. And they don't have much armaments to try and get back into this. Maybe if they can do something really sneaky. It's going to be so hard to navigate to find an opening. Wait.
Ooh. Well, party next door. 2 headshots in 4 shots.
30 seconds
50%
Okay.
is all you need.
That's definitely what you want to see coming from him. And looks like probably will be W key only win, and they do. Snyder gets the last kill onto party.
Yeah, and that puts it
That's
at
what you like to see,
1.
though. That's definitely what you like to see out of the Marshall. And that's why we see this Marshall picked on this map. Can be super effective if used properly. Mario next door making it costly for the defending side. Now they will have their first rifle round.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. The Guardian. I was waiting for this one. I was waiting for someone to start picking up the Guardian. It's so good in this map. I love using the Guardian here.
Yeah. It's a fun one to use. And of course, we are seeing an ultimate out. Party next door does have the Viper's Pit, which is going to allow Mark Bark a chance at collecting on one of the sites. And that also means that they are going to take their chances on the B site this time around. All the shots go out. W key only are going to press forward and immediately look for the B side flank. Line of sight is a little bit covered right now in the mid. Trey's going in for a second demise, is able to take out one before he falls. Weedosaurus gets some good damage, but Mark and Hazard fire right back. W key only not enjoying this current setup. 4 versus 2 here, and Hunter Siri going out. Party next door is able to take one. Down to 1 more alive. Neeks not liking that his position is given away.
Yep. Okay, there we go. Looks like we make Mark Bark able to get this one win for himself this time. We'll see if there's any miracle that can happen, but probably not.
They're gonna try. Neeks is ready and waiting, but I mean, again, the loop. It's so good. Hazard puts 3 on the board. And that's gonna mean the Blade Storm is up for this upcoming 5th round. Tied 2-2 so far. These two teams are neck and neck the whole time.
Yeah, now it's one side as before. This time we've got both teams fighting back and forth. Hopefully we can continue to see more of that. But right now it will be an eco buy for W key only. After that, fairly convincing round win from Mark Bark. We'll see if they can keep it up. Right now it's party next door leading the charge for Mark Bark. We'll see if that continues. Abraham seems he's still warming up into the server. You gotta chill out the first few rounds. I feel he dropped almost a 40 bomb here last time, so I have a feeling we might see some dominance again.
I mean, if that's how you win a round, that's how you win a round, and that's one of the good ones. But Abram opens up with the 3K. The flick is just too dang good. Mark Bark looking great here in these next few stages. Again, they have 4 ultimates online, which means every single member of theirs are all giving kills back and forth. Abram with the 4K. 1 more to end it, and that will be Mark finishing it with a right click to the Dome of Demise. That is the flawless round victory here for the 3rd round of Mark Bark.
Really good. Okay, I called it Abraham popping off there, but it was an eco round, of course. So, it could have been more impressive, of course. Still, you'll definitely take those, and you'll be happy to take those eco kills, padding the stats a bit. Fortunately, not able to get the ace. Man, if I was Mark Bark, I'd be calling for that, especially since there's not much risk to it.
This is getting a bit dicey here. 1 orb away for the Sage on Mark Bark's side to be able to pick up the ultimate.
They'll definitely want to use.
Yeah.
Now's the time to use all the ultimates, right?
Yeah.
It's definitely the time.
Or at least stagger them, right? And Weedosaurus is going to take party next door's life. Demise is going to take 1, and Hunter Series goes out. Mark's still trying to find a chance. For the first time, actually, it looks like, okay, there he goes. He does tag 1. A lot of love is able to finish one off.
Always. Always good for one, Mark. This guy.
One too many bounces as Mark is able to get the flank. Forsaken Demise is able to sneak around, get Neek. Forsaken Demise is going to take out one more. It's now down into a 2v1. Spike in the hand of Mark, so he doesn't have to go chasing it. Oh, but that's a little bit of spray. Recon Bolt goes out. Is he going to get the trade? Gets one, but can't get the other one. It's Forsaken Demise with the resurrection allows his team the round win.
There we go. What a back and forth game so far between these two. But I'm surprised that the side of Mark Bark, they didn't just use all their ultimates immediately and just charge into one side. I think usually that's what you decide to go for, but sad unfortunately they fall. And we'll see where things go this time. So far, every team is just trading rounds back and forth. No one really taking a lead yet. I think the first team that will be able to take a team will be able to at least extend the lead. But so far, haven't yet.
Yeah, it's pretty solid here. And
Out of my way.
again, this is going to be Abram opening up. Both of the Reynas are always trying to chance it, but that's a Blade Storm miss. I don't think the reset occurred either. So that is going to hurt Mark Bark, but of course they don't care because they have the man advantage. Hazard flies up in the air a little bit. That's going to be the plan for Mark. Neeks trades one. Dofachu gets the revive. That's going to be all 5 members up, now down to 4, but it's a 1-on-4, and I think they're going to be okay with those odds. Mark finishes it off, and Mark Bark are looking strong in that round with 4 members still alive.
They're definitely going to be happy with that one. Well, another back and forth. This time, Mark Bark is able to get in. So according to the pattern, it looks like WK will be able to win this. We'll see though. They have a really bad buy. They have to forced to go eco or save for the next one. And the banks of Mark Bark, the rounds they win convincingly. That's the thing. Meanwhile, on the side of WK only, it's kind of they barely make it through. You know, it's always down to a 1v1 or something like that. So the economy kind of in shambles right now. And Mark Bark, filthy, stinking rich.
Oh, Snyder tries to get a peek. Can't finish it off. And again, Abrams wins that duel. The Rams have gone Abrams' side twice. A little bit of boost up, and Abram gets a second. So Mark Bark starting to make some moves in with the quick little duel. Once again, the wraparound is going to be tried, and Weedosaurus is able to put 3 into Mark's chest as Mark Bark still come out in the lead. Let's see if they can make it happen. That's going to be another reset. That's 2. Gonna get another. No, he can't. Abram finishes it with a 4K. Mark Bark are at 5 and 3 for the first time in this game. Now 2 rounds up.
There we go. Now they have a lead, but maybe WK only can catch up. They do have their rifles. They should be able to purchase them right now. We'll have full utility too. They'll have the ultimates on the Empress. They will have the Viper Spit as well. And Neeks will have the Hunter's Fury, so a lot of options for them. But on the other side, same thing. They also have access to it. So kind of an equalized game state here right now. And now WK only can choose to take this back for themselves. But if they do, we make Mark Bark has no problem. They still have a lot of economy to fall back on.
Oh, this Hunter's Fury zones them all out. And for the first time, or I guess Neeks was this one. So Marks didn't fire it, Neeks did. And he was only able to hold off on the Tons fight. Now we're gonna see if Shop is gonna be the play. A couple recon bolts straight through. Neeks trying to find any sort of information. Can't really fight it. Neeks wins the shootout though. That's the kill that you want. So what you fires right back, and a lot of love wins against Party Next Door. 3 on 3. Ultimates are up. Empress and Viper's pit. But Snyder's still looking for it. Gets one. Knows someone else is there. Is gonna get the other. And Snyder, with the tricky wraparound, is able to make it a 2v1.
That was a beautiful wraparound. They do have control over the bomb as well. So now A-Round's forced into a very hard situation right here. Will we be able to make it through is the big question. Viper's not here yet. This is still a 1v1. So if Abraham can manage to get the kill, but they're passing by each other like ships in the night.
Quite literally ships in the night. There have been multiple times where they've almost spotted each other. But that's going to be the shots. Abram finds it. Oh, 30 seconds left. Are they going to find it? That's it, Abram! The clutch!
My gosh. That was illegal right there. He just snatched it out of WK Only's hands. How did he do that? Somebody check his computer. No, I'm just kidding.
3 kills in that one, all in the last part of that round. Ridiculous job. And a great read on where people were going to go. They clutch it out. And now it is 6-3. Mark Bark have already hit that halfway point. If they can push any more, it is extra rounds on top, and they will be very happy if they can collect those kills.
Revealing area.
I mean, they should be able to, right? There's not much in the speaking right now for the side of WK only. A bit poor right now. And here comes the Hunter Fury.
Oh, a little bit of a jump around. Good tag, and Mark finishes off Neeks. Mark is the Sova main to watch, and I am loving it.
That is true. He only plays Sova, and he does it super well.
Oh, and Sofachu and Abram were both able to catch one as well. Hazard takes another, and Mark Bark are looking so clean here in this game. 7-3. Only losing one. They will carry their econ directly over into the next round.
Yeah, definitely. They're so rich right now. Look at all the money they have. 7s across the board, 6s. Abram has 4. Everyone has 4K in the bank, but you know that's still a lot, especially with the amount of kills he's contributed for his team, especially that clutch in the round prior. And now, what are WK only gonna do? Maybe they can go for a more aggressive play, try to live up to their name. We'll see if they continue to play passive. I don't think it will work. They need to find a way to just stop these hits.
Oh, well, they definitely gave it a shot. And that does immediately announce that a lot of love is going to drop down that poison, but Abram and the rest of the squad are just power spraying through that smoke. They were able to find 2 with that, and that's an easy 2 frags. That's all they need. Now you take a look at the Sage in the back line. Trying to wrap around through the defender spawn, is going to meet the Reyna and wins it. So Abram this time is the one that gets routed. It's going to be the hard push in. Again, the wall is up for their Viper. A lot of love hiding in the back skirts of the back. A little bit of a peek. That gets one. Mark finds the other, and it's a 3v1. Sage is the only one alive, and I mean, it's Forsaken Demise. Was able to find Abram, but needs 3 more kills to be able to clutch out this round. Peek around the corner, gets the shots, gets one, but straight into the poison. He's going to try and heal up. And that does live through the poison, so that's not bad. Shock Dart is used. Not going to find anything more, and is going to hit 100 HP before he starts to peek out. And that's going to be the shot straight to the dome. Mark ends it with 3.
Well, they're running away with it right now, but, well, remember this exact situation that happened to them. Maybe WK only. Maybe they're an attacker-sided team, perhaps, based on their name. And if they are, maybe Mark Bark will have a taste of their own medicine.
It would almost be the only way that they can come back. Remember, this is pretty much the score that was there, like you were saying, for Mark Bark before. But WK only, they would need a nigh perfect flawless round, because this time we have seen what Mark Bark can do, right? We know Abram is able to come back pretty easily. We know Mark is also very proficient with so much shots, just like that. Abram takes out Demise and immediately bum rushes into this A site. Hit for the attackers is going to go up. That's going to be a little bit of a through the roll guess. Neeks finds Abram. Needs a little bit more. Snyder is low at 11. Can't really peek anymore. Hazard just sprays right through. He's going to find one. Hazard finds another. Hazard goes down in a 2v2 situation. Mark is going to find that kill. Now it's all down to the defending Viper, and a lot of love finds Mark. It's down to those 2, and Party Next Door ends it. That is the first half done, and Mark Bark at 9-3.
What a great half by Mark Bark. Absolutely owning in the attacking side. It was back and forth at first, but then they were just able to get the lead and start running away with it. Again, it just felt like WK only find a way to defend and get really strong side hits and executes that we make Mark Bark was able to do. But now now they're on now they switch shoes. They're on each other's turfs now. WK only, this is their chance to come back, but they need to win this pistol.
I know we say that all the time, but it's so true, right? Like, gotta win the pistol, gotta win the pistol, always gotta win it. And I mean, I think they did before. It was very, very close. No, Mark Bark won it. Yeah, Mark Bark won it. The second round, though, went to WK only. This time around, though, it will be on WK only to live up to their name, like you said, and be able to pressure forward while still aiming well. Hazard getting pinned from all positions. A lot of love and Snyder. Go ahead, open up with Abram and Hazard. That's Sofachu. W key only.
There we go.
We were wondering if they lived up to their name, and they do.
There we go. That's what they need to
One
do.
enemy
They're
remaining.
very beautiful side hit coming from them. Only one person left, and well, we're talking about how important pistol rounds are because this is MR12. You know, if this was MR15, then sure, pistol rounds don't count as much. But you get 12 rounds max on each side. You really, really have to how do you put this? You really, really have to be able to win those pistols because there's not many. You don't have as much leeway. Like in a game like CS:GO, you don't have much leeway to be losing those kinds of things.
That's going to be the kill going through a flawless round victory for W key only. As they do win the pistol, now have a long road ahead of them.
That's a step one though. That's the check mark step one. Win pistol. Next one, win the force buy. Then step three is optional. They can choose to lose the bonus round, but they need to win the gun round right after.
Next door, try it out with the Marshall once again. We did see Party Next Door actually land, I think it was 2 headshots and actually almost close out a round with it. So we definitely know it's very, very powerful and definitely very potent.
Yep.
They're gonna give it a shot, and WQ once again. Yep, that's just a kill. Snyder gets one. Rushing straight through the doors. And it's gonna be spray right back. Abram gets one. And they finish off. Weedosaurus listening to the Marshall spit out as many bars as they can, and that's gonna be a spray. Weedosaurus clears out the top rafters and says, no thank you, Marshall is done. Weedosaurus lays in with the frenzy. He's gonna try a bit more. Oh, shoots the shoulder. That's so mean. But now Weedosaurus didn't finish it off. Finally gets finished off, and Weedosaurus gets the last kill. 2 members left alive. WQ only at 5 rounds to 9.
All right. Is this really gonna go away after the first game we casted Orbital?
I hope not.
It's starting to feel like it.
Really is, yeah. It's pushing that point. And WQ only, we were wondering, did they just need that safety net, right? How much did they really need? And so far, it doesn't look like they're slowing down at all. On the defender side, we were talking about it, right? You have to play to the attacker's tempo. You have to play to their own decisions. Here on the attacking side, you make the decisions. You get to decide where you decide to push, how often you push. And so far, you know the pace that this squad is going for. And it's not stopping. This time, it's a mid push. Mark is ready for it, though. Around this wall he goes, and he still can only get one. Now they're going to try and keep moving. A little bit of a spray. Weedosaurus is caught on the backline. Sofachu immediately eliminates a lot of love in Weedosaurus. Hazard takes out Demise, and Neeks takes out Party. Hazard finishes it off. And that is the 10th round. Mark Bark saying, no thank you. You tried to press W, and you will see the gray screen.
All right, there we go. But they had the better buy in that round, of course. So definitely Mark Park winning out on that regard. We'll see now on the first gun round between these two who will make it out alive. This is going to be the one. Oh, wait. Do they even have to purchase for a full gun? They don't. Neeks doesn't have enough money as well as a lot of love. So, and Snyder. So they have to make a bit of a decision here. Did they go for a half buy? I think that's what they're going for.
Yeah, a little bit of a half buy, and they're going to try and chance it once again. Next door is holding it all. Neeks gets a shorty kill on Abrams. So, great opening right there. Not a judge, a shorty, mind you. That was solid.
That shorty paid for itself 10 times over.
Quite literally, because no one gets kills on shorties. I would know. I run shorty, and I never get kills.
Maybe you're just bad.
Okay, that's also true. We are seeing a couple shots move out. That is a 4-on-4 now, and that's immediately going to pop a little bit of poison up. Mark Bark looking to say, hey, B's the option, but W key only are not W keying only here. They're actually rerouting towards that mid.
Well, they can't afford to be a bit more patient here. They did get the opening kill, so they can deny information, make it a to be able to know where to put their bodies.
Party next door for it. Effectively nullifies that. Mark finishes it off. One more left. A lot of love is going to take one, but on 7 HP, I mean, what can you really do? They're just going to try and spray you down. 2-man collapse coming in here. That's going to be a couple shots, and Sofachu ends that round. 11-5 is the score, and W key only not looking happy about this.
Oh, they're definitely going to be happy about this. I think they maybe have mismanaged the economy a bit, because that was supposed to be a full buy round for them. Unfortunately, 3 members didn't have enough money. Possibly would Like to look back to see what happened. What did they purchase to end up in that situation? I think maybe they force bought in the second round, in the third round, and well, it's very unfortunate for them. Now they have a very narrow margin of error to be able to bring this one to a close. They do have some good ultimates on their side. The Viper Spit is ready. Maybe they can do something with that. Lala Love did buy the Judge, so I'm assuming they're already making plans to be able to explode onto B and use that Viper Spit to its full extent.
They aren't going to get the push through. Again, Poison is up, and they're just going to push. Yeah, true to their name, they're going to give it a shot. Around the corner, though, Party Next Door was ready. He said, no, thank you. Took one before he falls, and the rest of the team is alerted there. Immediately covered right there, and I love how quickly they are pushing here.
Yeah, they definitely need to.
Oh,
right
kidding.
now.
Mark.
Oh,
Didn't get one more.
are you serious?
Nope, didn't get one more, but still got one. Every time he ults, it never
enemy
ceases
remaining.
to amaze me, but
Last
Neeks
player
immediately answers back. Now 1-on-1. Snyder finishes it off. 6-11 is the score.
Okay, Mark, he didn't just get one off. He got the key one off. Viper died, so the Viper Spit was gone, but Snyder able to save it. Neeks and Snyder, okay, they're the ones really bringing in the impact frags right now. We'll see if they can make it back. 5 more rounds to go before they tie things up. Definitely doable. It's gonna be hard though, but what a Hunter's Fury by Mark. I didn't expect him to have that much of an impact with it, especially since he was just randomly shooting it out there.
Seems to find at least one, right? It
He's
never,
good for one.
yeah, it never stops. And I mean, if you are banning out agents, this would easily be one against him. But
That should be his nickname. Good for one, Mark.
kid for one, like, oh my gosh. Just giving him new names every single time. Abram takes out Neeks, and that is a solid opening. Hazard takes out another one. That's going to be the Empress being used, but you do it right out in the open. A lot of love. Easily takes out Abram. That's going to be the Empress down. Feels bad to have that happen, but I mean, you did a little bit of damage. Demise takes out Sofachu. And the HP bars are not in WKey's favor right now. Viper's sitting on just a little fragment left. But the revive comes out, so Neeks is going to happily rejoin the fray.
All right, there we go. So man advantage now for W key only. Gonna be happy with that. Now, as you said, they do have low health bars, so they have to be careful, especially since Sheriff can be so deadly, even just body shots.
The heals came in
Going
through
in.
the Sage, so it doesn't really matter. They're just going to dance their way straight in. Lot of Love is going to get the plant. It's going to be a full retake. WK only have gotten their job done. Now it's all about defending. Party Next Door only has a classic, so it's going to be a pretty rough time. But, yep, down they go. Hazard takes out one, though. So it's a 2v3. Mark is down, and it's all down to Hazard. Going to try and dash through. Takes a little bit of poison down on about 20. Make it 39. That's a peek around. Forsaken finishes it off. 3K for the Sage. We are at 7-11.
Okay, starting to get doable again. Man, it really feels like back when what's happening back then in game 1. Here we are again on the grand finals now. And Breezo's map so far, I mean, it's not a whitewash by any stretch of the imagination. 7 is definitely a respectable scoreline. We'll see what they can make do right now. Nix is on fire right now. All those kills. Snyder, he may be near the bottom of the scoreboard, but he's the one getting the impact frags and giving this team round wins.
Yep. It's all about how you close it out. And so far, that is going to be WK trying to move forward. But again, the slowing field from this Sage is doing work, and Abram is able to take out Neeks. That's one that you do want to take out because, again, he still has a Hunter's Fury in pocket. With no revive available, they just got to rely on their hardcore aim. Snyder's able to take out Sofachu. Can he get a little bit more? Nope. Shots against the staircase, not going to make it happen.
Oh,
Vision blind. Forsaken takes out Abram, though. Mark takes Demise's life. Hazard is going to rotate straight into a hail of bullets. 2 versus 3 here, as WK only are looking so much better now in this latter half of the game.
they really know how to press their WK. Let's just put it that way. Attacking side definitely favoring them again, and just the pattern we've seen in Breeze. It's always the attacking side that's really getting the advantage for themselves because this map is just way too hard to defend if you don't know what you're, or at least if you're uncoordinated or not making a good read on the opponent. It's just so hard.
All right, Mark got one, can't find the other. He waited just a little bit too long. That is gonna be WK only getting the round with only 1 member alive. Still, only 2 rounds needed for Mark Bark to win
Yeah,
It
they just
seems
need
like they
to-
have a little bit of weapon inventory.
We
this
said
time.
the same thing about Dogwater last time.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that 8 is gonna become 9 with this eco, which they should win. For taking the mine is extremely rich right now. He'll probably buy a rifle for himself soon. And well, this should be 9 to 11. And at that point, you're gonna start worrying if you're Mark Park because things are getting just way too close for your comfort. You're starting to feel the pressure a bit.
One down.
Yep. Well, that's a shot.
Okay.
Weedosaurus is able to take out Abram, and Abram so far has either been the one to get the first blood or being first blooded. It seems to be no chance he's going to fire through.
That's just the entry frag your life, my friend. You either get one or you die, and hopefully your teammate trade. If not, well, that's just unfortunate.
Yep. Hazard got one knife off,
Okay.
and Snyder just said no. Oh, Party next door takes the head of Knee. Can they find another? Yes, they can.
What?
Party! Partying it up. Yes.
What?
That's going to put it into a 2v1. This is doable. Mark, we've seen him do it before. It's a little bit difficult, but it is really a chance. Party next door with a huge play for himself. Even if they don't win the round, that is a highlightable clip.
Oh yeah, definitely. Is that what you go for the highlight plays?
Yep.
What else do you look for? Wins? No. We go for the highlight plays. That's what you like to see.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be a hard one. At least
Oh,
he'll
the
get-
peak.
That's a rep. That's unfortunate.
Peak was good.
And well, double key only. Still managing to get this one. Still managing to mount the comeback, as we've seen. Breeze the comebackable map, it seems.
And we have our first, this is going to be the first ever actual timeout. So,
Is there attack?
so it's two different timeouts. One, there's a tactical, this is like a tactical timeout, right? Specifically
Okay.
for the teams in the game. I think each team only gets like 2 or 3 of them. And
think you
the
get 2.
other pauses were specifically for technical issues, right? So 2 completely
Yeah.
separate things. This one is saying W key only, even though they won the last 3 rounds, are saying, hey, we need to still kind of recollect ourselves, make sure we're not making any crazy mistakes to ensure that we can win this game.
Yeah, I think they definitely want to be able to come back into this. They are on the cusp of matching the enemy team. Mark Bark, on the other hand, they need to talk things through. They need to talk about where to put bodies at, because so far things haven't been working out for them on the defender's side. Maybe they need to be a bit more aggressive. Go for a more aggressive play in the maybe in mid or over at the A side, and then just fall back and go for a retake. If WK only decides on which side to hit.
W key only coming out of this pause do have 2 ultimates to their name and a lot of willpower.
They have all the willpower. That's what the W and WK stands for.
Yep.
Don't you know?
Oh, Party next door. Lucky that the members
Okay.
didn't run around. Is going to meet as possible. And yes, he is. Weedosaurus is going to take that life. Abram, though, doesn't want to get in trouble. Mark still looking with that Hunter's Fury. Is able to find a little bit of attack. Can he get a little bit more? Does get 2 hits. So everyone's very low. Shock Dart trying to clear out that back corner.
Graham.
Gonna keep firing the utility, and honestly, health bars are very low, or starting to heal up for WK only. They are gonna take their chances. Straight through, Snyder takes out Hazard. It's down into a 3v4. They're gonna walk back. Abram takes another one's life. Mark wants it. Mark rotating around, a little bit quiet. Oh, right beside each other, straight into the poison, and they know Sovachu is gonna get the revive off before he dies. Weedosaurus is gonna get 2. Gets 1, but oh no, the poison gonna get it. Oh no, is it one more? Abram finishes it off.
No.
They get the round win, and Mark Park go ahead and move to game point.
Oh wow, what amazing retake from them. Able to get that onto the board. And now the comeback may have been stopped here. I'm not sure the economy is just yet. For the side of WK only, if they have a bye, then they still definitely have a chance. Wait, weren't we in this exact same spot, 9 to 12?
Stop saying that. Stop saying that. So close. Man. So close.
Yeah, it's so close. We make Mark Bark. They cannot let this one go.
You really can't, and we're gonna immediately see A Blade Storm come out. Weedosaurus does not want to give this one over, but seeing the wall up on top side is going to cause some problems. Right clicks to break the shots, and Abram opens up on Snyder. We said it before, Abram. It's either do or die.
This is it. Abraham getting the opening pick. That's a big advantage. It's a huge win for the side of We Make Mark Bark.
Nice little orbs going up. They are going to blind out people, but he's going to sneak around the corner. He's going to find it. Yes, he finds one. Sprays two. Can he find the other? No, Demise is going to stay alive. Weedosaurus takes out one. Sofachu is going to go down. Abram is going to take a lot of love, and it's down to 42. What more can they find? Abram with the long-range 3. That is going to be the finishing move, and Mark Bark take game number 1 on Breeze.
All right, looks like Mark Bark, they're not going to be tasting their own medicine this time around. They're going to be closing out this game. Getting the last 2 rounds was a huge momentum boost for them. And, well, Abram in with the impact kills every single time. Except for the times he died, of course. But still, he did his job very well. It wasn't as explosive as the last time, but it was still explosive nonetheless. I wouldn't be surprised if he... Oh, it was Mark got MVP. I mean, both of them, they really know how to play this map, apparently.
I mean, if you look at it, average combat score was 337 to 334, and both had an econ rating of 91.
They basically...
basically the same.
Both.
So
you're co-MVPs. How's that?
Yeah, co-MVPs, both you get the gold. It's like the Olympics all over again. It's great. So we'll go ahead, go to a quick break, get ready for game number 2 between WK Only and We Make Mark Bark here with the Jabu No Jar Invitational. And welcome back. We are getting directly into game for what could potentially be the end of the finals here. Right now, we do have Mark Bark up 1-0 in the series. And of course, this is the best 3 finals here. So if they win this game, they are done. And I mean, it would be a fantastic way to round out their series play. Going ahead, taking a look here as they are on the attacking side. And straight up raise jump. Neeks is ready and waiting. But Mark opens up on everyone on this Cypher play. We didn't even get to mention that. And Weedosaurus is going to have to get the heck out of there. He's going to try and run for cover. 4 members to 3 right now. They're going to get the spike down again with the Sage wall up. Demise is not enjoying that little hindrance. A little bit open, gonna be a couple shots. Hazard gets one with the frenzy and immediately gets back to cover, so they're plenty happy about the current state of things. Hazard is gonna get taken, get a kill, and Demise peeks around a corner. 1 more left alive. Demise is gonna get 3. It's all down into a 1v1. Mark is the last one standing, and they're gonna do a little bit of a dance here. This is gonna be super dangerous as they chase back and forth, and they are spotted right there on the plant. They go about halfway, and around the corner gets a deacon. Oh, that's rude. Yep. Finish a couple shots, and the knife is there. Can't get it. Hey, there's a kill. All right. Mark gets the lovely knife kill in a 3K to end the round.
Yeah, there we go. The psychological bonus right there of getting the knife kill. Unfortunately, you don't get bonus money like in other shooters for getting a knife kill, but you'll definitely be packing that one in the bag. And Mark starting this being the hero for this round in that 1v1, and he was the one that got the first 2 opening kills for his team too, so definitely good stuff from the Cypher there. Not necessarily the agent you'd expect to be popping off, especially on attack, but well, there we go. Good job from Mark.
Yeah. Really, really solid job in making sure to play around with those Cypher cameras as well. Knew that he could play the timer, and that's something that you have to do if you're on the attacking side, right? Let your time work for you as Abram goes ahead, takes out Demise. Immediate rocket boost forward and straight into the spray and pray. Is able to take out Snyder, and that's entry into the B site. Hazard takes out Lotta Love, who is sitting on the back side of B. Now a little bit of a route in that top mid. They're going to fight each other, and that's the spray down. Party next door ends it. And that is the flawless round victory for Mark Bark. We expected it, just maybe not that quick.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, it was an anti-eco buy coming from them, so definitely makes sense that they are able to win that one. But now we do have the first gun round, at least for the side of WK Only, except for Nix, who is going to be rocking that judge for taking the mic. Should also be able to buy herself either Phantom or a Vandal, depending on what they want. And you'd expect definitely WK Only to be able to win out on this one, and especially on a defender-sided map like Split. You definitely don't want to give too many attacking rounds to the side of Mark Bark.
really don't want to give them that chance. That's just a hard W key forward. Abram is able to take one with the judge once again, and this is that judge play that we were talking about, right? Just press W key, run forward. That's all you really got to do. They find the one frag. It's such a cheap kill also, right? You get the kill, you probably take away a lot more econ on the other side than to yourself. So you're just not worried about it. Mark?
At least it was traded back.
Yeah. A little bit split right now. They're going to look...
quiet it down a bit.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a couple shots.
Oh, wait.
Hazard is going to get the spray and pray. Does get to heal right back up to 100 HP. And that is going to be all that they need. To get a bit more information, W Key only a little bit worried about this defense.
They should be plenty worried right now, especially when they should be having the advantage. There's a lot of noise on sewer.
Go ahead and looks like that's a teleportation use. Party next door
left.
says I'm gonna sit up here on the corner. Looks like no one's up there. Of course, it's a little bit of pop with the Cypher
It's coming.
fusion piece. That's gonna be a wall in. Sofachu gets one, gets taken out. Hazard takes out a lot of love. It's all down to one. Snyder got one, but Party next door with that sneaky little play is able to make it 3.
Well, good stuff there. Party next door. Everyone stepping up for the side of Mark Bark, it seems. First was Mark, now Party next door doing his job, really ending the round right there, and we'll see what more he can do. But that was the bonus round going over to the side of Mark Bark. You're definitely going to be happy with that. Forcing the other side into a bit of an precarious situation.
Yeah, you have to be worried about this upcoming play here because WK economy where they're kind of stuck with you know the on again off again situation with the weapons. You really don't want to have that happen. So that is Abram just straight up saying we're not waiting around. Hazard follows up with a kill of his own, and W key only go. We're doing the D key only to save ourselves. Weedosaurus is gonna get all the utility and then some thrown his way. Snyder's able to take out Party, so that's at least one. But I mean, can you wait here? 2 on the firing squad. 1 more left. Mark is ready to go. Snyder takes him out, but I mean, it's a 3-on-1. Are you really gonna win this one out?
Winnable.
Oh, well, maybe. Snyder is able to pick up 3. He needs 2 more as 51 HP. Yep. He's gonna stick around the corner. A little bit of a look, and Hazard is gonna take him out. So very, very close.
For WK only, they're gonna be going back to the drawing board. Right, you have an op in Snyder's hand. Maybe this time he can have some impact there, get an opening kill, and try to slow down the onslaught that Mark Bark is putting forth right now.
Looks like it is going to be a little bit of a setup. 5 members still
Yeah,
positioning
also.
over to bottom mid and B.
Ooh.
One shot goes wide. Snyder gets right back, and that is going to be a push in. Once again, that's a showstopper, but Neeks was hiding on the other side. Abram was not ready for it. That's a trade of 1-for-1. Lot of Love is going to get a little bit of a pin, and Mark follows up. Great play there, and that's going to be the Neural Theft being used. Now they get to spot everyone, and WK only have got to scramble for safety. A spray through. Snyder with the spray. Now gets finished off. Party next door on this open is doing so much work. 2v1 situation. Hazard wins it out, and that's a 5-0 lead for Mark Bark.
Mark Bark, absolutely no mercy this time. They're playing this map to perfection, especially on the attacking side, on what people consider to be very defensive-sided map. They've just been winning again and again and again, and it seems like they're not going to be stopping. That will force the WK only back into an eco. I didn't expect this one map to be this one-sided.
Oh man.
It's shocking.
It's hard to take in if you're W key only, right?
Yeah,
Game 1 looked pretty okay, and I mean this was about the it looked closer in the early game, but now you're at a 5-0 deficit, and this Raze is starting to run rampant here. A lot of smoke being used right there, right in the middle of the A corridor. And Abram, once again, is so aggressive on these pushes.
Spike down.
Yes, no
A.
fear right now. This guy absolutely insane.
Abram finishes off a second. Now it's in a 2v4. Weedosaurus does trip the tripwire, but at this point, it's just a little bit too late. That's going to be a little bit of a chance. Knows that someone's around the corner and is going to have to push in. Again, A main to rafters. Might be the option here if they can split up 2v1, but they can't. Mark gets one. Are they going to finish it off? Meeks gets one. Neeks is able to take out one and is going to dismiss straight into the middle. Still 100 HP. Yeah, it gets tagged down to about 89, and that's super close. Hazard finishes up, plays around the wall perfectly to collect that 6th round safety net.
Really good there. All right, so they've already tied the half. If WK only manages to win from this point on, they can only go up from here for We Make Mark bark. And so far, WK only has not been able to find any footing in this game whatsoever. 6 kills onto Snyder. Meanwhile, iHazard has 9 kills. Everyone on the board for the side of We Make Mark bark. Doing a pretty good job playing together as a team. The banks are full. They're pretty happy with the situation right now.
Gonna give it a shot. So a couple pinches back. Boombot just having a bit of fun there. The rest of We Make Mark bark just say, all right, we gave a little bit of time there. Let's go ahead and fall back.
Mm-hmm.
Shadows traveling.
What
They can't choose to go.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
They can decide to not go towards that side of the map. They are going to transition towards the mid side. Okay, there we go. And there's a resurrection.
Yep. Solid kill, and that's a trade that you will take as they go ahead and start moving in. Oh, but the eyes are to the back. Oh, Demise takes out Abram on the top side of the mini map. That's going to be the B site covered. Hazard wanting to walk in here. Does decide to go forward.
Okay.
A little bit of a blind going up, immediately taken out. Neek's hiding around the corner. And Mark bark deciding against it. Just still taking a little bit of time. Want to get a few more kills under their belt before they really have to hard push. 30 seconds left, though.
They're going in.
30 seconds left.
Actually, it looks like they're going to rotate over to A.
Wow. That's off Killjoy utility, though.
Oh, uh-oh. Right around there, Neeks takes one. Can they find the other? But the dismiss at 11 HP. Just shy of death. Weedosaurus finishes off party. And it's all down to 10 seconds left. Might just be better to say, but no, Sofachu is dead. 5 seconds left. And only one member up. Mark has to pull off a miracle or at least take 1 or 2 more out with him. Gets one. Oh, almost gets the other, but wouldn't have known. 6-1 by timeout. WK only get their first round on the board.
There we go. You're on the board side of WK only. It's a start, right? That's step one of that's step one of making that happen. But they need to get more for themselves right now. The bank is still low for them, and on the side of Mark bark, yeah, they still have a treasure trove to be able to pilfer from in order to fund their attacking side. Let's see what goes on next in this one. All you need is that bit of momentum. Maybe they can come back from this.
A lot of options to them, of course, but have the chance to make it happen. Lockdown, Resurrection, and Orbital Strike are all available for WK, so plenty to retake a site with. Mark bark are going to go ahead, take a little bit of a slower route. Minimalize where they want to go. Mid seems to be the play. Abram going ahead, being the entering attacker, the initiator for his team. Can't find anything, so right back to the drawing board.
Yeah. I think We Make Mark bark needs to somehow find a way to take control of 2 parts of the map at once in order to cut off rotations. They've just been sticking together as a unit so far, and that's fine, but you definitely want to have more parts of the map.
Trade back and forth. The Orbital Strike doesn't really find its hit, but that's enough of an entry for WK only to get pressed.
Okay.
2v4 here.
30 seconds left.
Neek's looking for it. Sofachu is going to play it right in front
Spike
of
planted.
Neeks, and he can't do anything about it. A lot of love up in the air, praying that they don't get spotted right now. But with the back to the enemy team, it's such a scary, intense moment. Gets hit once, and around the corner party comes, and that is marked to finish it off. 7 rounds to 1 here in the second game.
Wow. Okay, so 3 more rounds. Is it dooming? Wait, sorry, 4 more rounds to go. I mean, wait, is it?
It
Is it
is
3 or 4?
4
Yeah, I'm
more
getting
rounds. You are
sleepy.
correct.
I stayed up all night. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
I stayed up all night, so I'm getting a bit befuddled right now in the mind. But all right, so 4 rounds, still a chance for a comeback happen. If you can get 5 at least, that would be good. That's something to work off of. But I don't know, 1 round. If this attacking side keeps on going on, this is a hard eco though, so probably not gonna get anything here either.
Yeah, and we are
So ideally you'd have an 8-4
Mhm.
if you're on the side of double key only.
That's what you're hoping for. Right now, Neeks is currently having a little bit of a connection issue, we would say. Neeks currently is sitting at about 100 ping right now, and I mean, Sofachu's sitting at 80. So I mean, what can we really say? It looks like it's going down here and going right back up. Someone needs to stop torrenting movies. It's one of the bad habits of people, right? You know, you just you start downloading a bunch of movies. Wow, that is climbing really quickly. Neeks is like, come on, bro, come on.
Yeah, torrenting movies. What a throwback. People just use Netflix nowadays and stuff like that.
They could. Oh man, story time here. I had a roommate that almost got our internet disconnected.
Why? Oh, because he was downloading.
Because they were downloading and they track that. So, you know, sharing a flat, everything like that. We have, 3 people on the same internet. I've never gotten an email from my internet provider, but I got an email from them saying, hey, we realize there's a lot of scummy stuff coming from your location, your IP location. So you better cut it out or we're going to ban you from having internet.
Okay. Wow, I can't believe that. In my country, piracy is free reign here, man. People just people just go
don't
on
care.
and on. They don't care. The government doesn't care. You just do what you want, basically.
Well,
That's why a lot of stuff is not allowed in our country. We got a lot of those YouTube. This content is not allowed to be shown in your country because of that kind of thing.
yeah. Well, unfortunately, Neeks might be having that same issue. They have fluctuated between 1,000 and 84 ping. I just want to point that out. It's gone.
Man,
It's gone on all scales right now, and I feel so bad.
to be fair, he can use that peaker's advantage.
I don't know if that works for him or against him. Like, honestly, here, let's be real here. That might be a couple.
He just has to be really, really good at pre-firing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, it's kind of screwed.
Zero cares. Looks like they might just be playing it out and praying it doesn't go too crazy. And it seems to have. We'll see how it goes. Of course, Neeks is one of their primary carries. So you were saying it, yeah. It's a little bit scary here for them, right? Like they're gonna have to play it out. And rest of the team now for Mark Bark, they have. Oh, okay. Sorry, Neeks is on WQ only. That's what I was thinking. My brain didn't want to work there, right? They're down 1-7, and that's going to be a little problematic. Abram goes ahead, takes out one. Mark takes out of the other. Snyder takes one. And everyone is getting frags left, right, and center. Neeks with the ping is still able to take out Hazard. But that is still going to be the spike planted. They're going to wrap around defenders. Neeks, all right, Neeks. There is no problem with this internet. I don't know what you're talking about. Neeks gets 3 hit registries somehow, and Party Next Door is still fine. Deke to the head. One more shot is going to do it, and that's a 30-round win. Neeks, yeah, the ping's working for you.
Yeah, there we go. The ping was the excuse. He pulled on the cheat. No, I'm just kidding.
Jeez, no. We're going to get in so much trouble.
All right, that was a really good round by Neeks. That was just absolutely insane from him. Really good stuff. We need to see more of those kinds of performance from him if they want to at least come out of this half with a sizable round wins, sizable amount of round wins. There we go. English is hard.
We've been fumbling our words the entire broadcast, and I love it so much. It just shows that we're human too. You know, casters are not perfect. Get a lot of stuff wrong, get a lot of stuff right, or maybe a little if you're me. That's gonna be the lockdown being used though, the defender lockdown to say the least. But it is destroyed. They get it just in time, but that is gonna be their death, as it seems WK only have come out of this in a massive lead. It took a little bit of ping on Neek's side for the rest of the team to kick it into high gear. Put themselves in a 4-1 advantage. Straight down the rabbit hole they go, and Party Next Door is there to reap the benefits.
Alright, there we go. Round is start. At least they were able to bring that. They were able to win that. So good stuff from Double Key only. Okay, we're starting to get back on track here. They're starting to come alive. Neek's leading the charge apparently. Whatever speech he gave his team, it's working out.
It's scary how good Neeks is with like 100 ping. Like I just
true.
want to point
It's
that
like-
out.
It's like he has limiters on his wrist right now.
Yeah, like instead of Rock, you know, putting off the weights, he puts it on and just says, "All right, I'll give you a handicap," and still murks everyone. This is phenomenal work from the side of WK only, coming back in this kind of situation. A little bit of bounce on the bot and immediately right back. Can't get the kill off. Mark takes out one. All right, maybe the Rays can't find the kill, but Mark will definitely do it back. Abram with the right click to the head gets a little bit of attack in the chest of another opponent, and it looks like WK only might be on the receiving end of a little bit of pain, but no, Weedosaurus comes around the back end. He is able to take out a hazard, follow through with a lot of love, following up on the backside, and Neeks ends it 4-7. Here, out of nowhere, WK only is coming back in a massive way.
Man, I smell that we have a game on our hands, Orbital. It looked so one-sided at the start, but it looks like WK only, they're getting back into it. And look at the buy now, coming in from the side of Mark Park. It is not good. We got full rifles on one side. We got a shotgun, a bulldog, and a Spectre, along with two rifles on the other. This is looking like a 5th round win for the side of WK only.
We're taking a look at the ultimates though. So the Empress is up on one side and the Bladestorm is up on the other, so they're just gonna give it a shot. Yep, straight up into the Empress, and a rush through by Mark. Double cover here with double smokes. Oh, but Snyder's ready and waiting, and straight through, gets a couple picks, tries to dash and immediately goes nowhere. That's gonna be the kill going through. Abram takes one, and again, that Phantom is doing work here. Now they are a little bit spread out. Neek's trying to get a little bit of healing. Gonna get the boost.
There we go.
And immediately runs away, but Party Next Door and Abram
no.
both take one apiece. 2v5 situation.
Okay, they came into this with a very bad buy, and they're still coming out of this with an advantage for themselves. And you can just slow things down.
Spike planted.
And this should be basically a round win 4. Okay, there we go.
Neeks playing on demon time right now.
Standing.
Abram finishes off one. It's down to one, but we've seen what Neeks can do. This is no
Yeah,
new
yeah,
territory. Uh-oh, they spotted him. The neural theft spots him out. Neeks gets one, can he get the other? He's reloading. He gets shot, doesn't get the kill. Oh, there it is. Hazard takes out Neeks, saving it from a 7-5. We make Mark Spark move to 8-4.
Wow. And the fact that they were able to do that, as I said, with a very bad buy, that was really good stuff. But it came down to a 1v1, so a lot closer than definitely either team would have liked. And now WK only are going to be on the attacking side, which should be their strong side. Their name after all. We'll see if they're going to be able to bring this one back together. It's going to be the pistol round start. Nothing too much yet to happen. So what they need to do, definitely, I think they either need to charge down A or find mid control to stop any rotation from happening. Looks like they're just going to go for an A push.
It's going to be that chance. And again, we see the frenzies coming out, and WK only don't like to play with the frenzies. The frenzies have done so much work. I just want to point that. Oh my God!
Spike down A.
Party Next Door said it is a party, but maybe not for you. Immediately a turret goes up, 3 to the chest. Abram gets it with a headshot. Paint shell goes up, and down comes the brimstone. Forsaken ends one as well. Abram with a paint shell kill? Are you kidding me? That was a death from the grave right there. And it's down to
Too bad there's no achievements.
Yeah, no.
That would have been a good
achievements here in
achievement.
Valorant.
Like, you die and you still kill someone. That would have been a good achievement. But anyway, all right. So At least gonna get the bomb plant, so that's a bit of influx of money for their side.
And that's going to be Weedosaurus going ahead, getting one back.
Okay.
Mark Bark. Wondering what's happening here. Going to get a little bit of a spray for sake of demise. Takes one behind, and it's down to one, and that's going to be the kill. Hazard clutches out that win. Maybe not exact clutch, but a clutch nonetheless, I would say.
Yep. All right. Good job, Hazard. He's doing it. He did it last time. He did it again. Now he's gonna put his team over to 9-4. 10 rounds. They only need 3 to make it through. That's very doable, especially on the defensive side of Split.
Yep. Solid play so far. And it's, you know, both teams showing up here, and I love it so much. At the end of the day, I don't think, if it's a 2-0 or 2-1, no matter what, I don't think the scoreline is ever going to do this series justice. I love it so much. It's been such a blast watching these teams play.
Yeah, this is the real. It's the friendship along the way.
Oh, no. These are guys trying to kill each other each time. Come on, let's
All right, all right. Fair enough,
Oh,
fair
what was that paint shell? It hit the corner and immediately everyone said nope. All right. Hazard tries a couple shots, catches Neek on the back end. That immediately means that they're around the corner, gets another spray through. There it is. Hazard gets a kill on Neek. Remember, that is the top fragger for their squad, and that is the one that you want to take out if you want to make it to double digits.
Man, Hazard's really come alive at this moment. Let's see if he's able to make
Mark almost eating that. That's going to be a weird cover, and yeah, Forsaken's just like, I don't know what you're doing there. Now it goes down. Weedosaurus ends it right back, and the rest of W Key only. It feels like they're coming online. A little bit of a heal goes through. Around the corner they go, and Weedosaurus! He is crushing it here, but that's a straight 2 back. I spoke a little bit too soon. I'm so sorry. Weedosaurus is going to get the spray and not hit anything. Hazard gets a 3K, and Mark Bark are at 10-4.
There we go. And now because of that force buy, WK only going to be forced onto an eco, so that should be 11 for the side of We Make Mark Bark. I'll definitely be happy with that. 2 more round wins before they take it all, the tournament victory. And remember, they started out this playoff bracket down in Breeze, and now here they are in the grand finals. Very, very close to coming out first.
And you're looking at Abram and Hazard, these 2 players that are 17 and 16. Both of them have performed flawlessly. But it's not to say no one else on the team has as well, right? Mark has been solid, and on the Cypher, it's a lot different, right? You're not the top fragger. You're not always going to get all those kills. Abram, though, still pressing W straight through the blind. He's able to crush it through. The smoke does
Are you
nothing.
serious?
To the fast pusher of Abram. And Party Next Door shows one to the dome of Weedosaurus. Yeah, just empty the clip. It doesn't matter. You got the kill. It's 2v5, and W Key only really worried about their strategy choices now.
Yep. I mean, what can they do at this point? It's very hard to come back into this, especially when you just struggle every time you try to make a move. You just get responded to the aggression coming from Make Mark Bark. It's just so good. It's just so strong. They can't stop it. It feels like they're the ones on the attacking side a lot of the time.
A lot of love came around the corner, saw Mark drop 3 with the classic into his chest, and Mark said, "What are you doing?" That was great. That was great. But still, 11-4 right now, 2 to put it away. And Mark Bark have 2 high-class ultimates. The Showstopper, we've seen it used once or twice, hasn't really provided the impact that you would normally have with that ultimate, but it's still been a good clearance. And then the Empress, but WK only do have the Orbital Strike.
Yeah.
Great to kind of flush out opponents if you're worried about those corners. He goes ahead, takes out a little bit of that blinding orb.
Yep, definitely. I mean, there's also Resurrection on Demise. Oh!
Abram, not ready for that at all.
Yep. Alright, so this is the gun round now, so they should be able to get this one at least. And we'll see. That was finally this aggression did get punished. That's good to see. Could this be the start of the comeback? Advantage, but Party Next Door is right here.
Cover going out.
Party next door still hiding in this corner again, and you can see Hazard
Mark?
saying, "Yeah, Mark's looking."
Mark is fine.
Neeks. Oh no. Oh no. That's a headshot straight to the dome. Snyder takes out Sofachu, but so many kills back and forth. Ends in a net 2 for 2. Mark Bark and WK only have only a few members left alive. Mark is able to take a lot of love, and one more left alive. Weedosaurus
30 seconds
is
left.
gonna find it.
He needs to find it.
It's scary. He's looking the wrong way. Mark wants it and just immediately space, gives away his position, now has to run. Weedosaurus knows he's getting pinched and Hazard's waiting. Knife is out, gun is back out, and a run there should be able to peek it. Peeks it! They can't kill it! Weedosaurus is gonna get away with a sliver of HP, 20 HP, needs a headshot. If he wants to get the kill, Weedosaurus is gonna take a few shots. No, can't finish. Is he gonna chase? Has to reload with a Spectre. Not the weapon you really want. Oh, but that's so good. And the pink Mark! Red Weedosaurus like a book. And that's going to be match point. Mark Bark 1 away from taking the whole thing.
Listen, is it any more appropriate that Mark was the one to be the hero for his team in that regard?
Match point.
The team was named after him. He showed up really well. Absolutely solid play coming from Mark. Despite the fact that Weedosaurus had the orbital strike, fortunately it didn't go anywhere. And now match point. This is the last gun round, if ever.
10 seconds left before it is the final moment for these teams. Potentially, I should say. Party next door.
Party has an operator too.
Yeah, I'm liking this. He's done it with the judge so many times. Around the corner, tries to take a shot, immediately eats 87 damage in response. That's not what you like to see. Is gonna get a little bit of help from the Sage, a full heal back up, and his full court press. Abram with the shot though. Showstopper to Snyder's face. Immediately single step and the boost. No,
Whoa.
Abram, you can't do that. No, that's illegal.
Oh, Abram, you monster. This guy absolutely destroying everyone right now. It's so beautiful to see.
Abram with a triple out of nowhere. Ends their days, and Abram finally falls, but it's not going to bring the fallen comrades back. Neeks is going to try a little bit of a wraparound with that plan. It's 2v2, and the ultimates are there. If WK can get to one of their members and get the revive, put it into a 3v2 advantage for themselves. It's a little bit scary, a little bit tough. Straight through, Demise finds the perfect pick, and Hazard is gonna immediately spot him out. Gets a shot, Forsaken with 3. That will be the round for them, but again, playing on very thin.
I mean, it's a sense he can get, right? If they lose this round, they lose the series. There is a bit of a buffer on the side of we make Bark as well as a really big lead. They still have 7 chances before they really concede this one. Looks like they're just going to go in for an eco right now. They can't choose to concede this round if ever and buy in on the next one. That was just an insane play from Abram. Someone clip that.
Oh, yeah. It's been highlight reel after highlight reel, and I think Abram was waiting for that chance to happen. That dropped out of nowhere. Snyder immediately opens into a kill. Weedosaurus with one as well, so no bouncing grenade jumps all the way through. Now we get to see 4v3. Change it to a 3-on-3. And now Mark Bark are armed. It's going to get scary here as Mark is laying in wait. A little bit of a rotate straight through mid. They're going to try and give it a chance. Weedosaurus and Sofachu, so now that is going to be the opening. Revive comes through. Mark takes out 1. 3v2, and they are revealed. So a little bit of momentum shift into Mark Bark. We've seen Mark be able to aim properly. Can he do it again? Chase through, gets 1. Hazard gets a great headshot immediately into the revive, and it's 1. Weedosaurus has to clutch this out if he wants to give his team a chance.
Might not be possible here. Weedosaurus, a lot on his shoulders. So much pressure. Will he be able to do it? Is the big question.
30 seconds left.
Oh no, but the tripwire. Oh no, the tripwire.
Oh.
If he can't spot it, that could be his undoing. He jumps over it. He jumps over it.
Oh.
He clutched that one out. Can he get one more? Oh, they're so quiet. He gets a
Oh.
phone. Venusaurus with 4 is able to keep his team in the game. You know what? It's not the round end, but it's by far one of the best moves from Venusaurus we've seen thus far.
Oh, Weedosaurus coming alive right now. It's just so unfortunate that it's such a steep hill to climb for W key only, but they're just barely hanging on by the fingertips. Alright, this is the gun round now though. This is serious now for We Make Mark Park. The fact that they were able to make that super expensive means that W key only are left with a very bad buy right now.
It's not terrible. We've seen them work with even less. So they are
That's
going to
true.
pressure into this B site. They know Hazard is probably the only one. And they're going to pop the Empress. A little bit of a spray through. Snyder is
Nope.
going to go down. That's a quick little revive as well. A little bit of healing, and that's the opening frag they want. Look at the HP bars. That's another spray down. Abram with a great hold. Now swap back to Hazard. He's going to try his best, but that is a spray, and they get it again. Pinpoint aim. Working in their favor, and Weedosaurus gets hit with a pain shell. Not going to be the kill, but
Oh.
under the orb, Abram with 3. Weedosaurus, can he do it again? No, he can't.
Defenders
And
win.
that is the series. Mark Bark making Mark happy. Take the finals 2-0.
Man, it was just unfortunate that they chose the bomb site with the 2 top fraggers on the side of Mark Bark. Congratulations to them. It was a well-played match between the 2 of them. It got close at some points. There were some amazing clutches coming from the side of W key only, but unfortunately it just didn't go their way. It was just too much of a lead to try and catch up to. Mark Bark win out on the tournament. Congrats to them. And congrats to everyone for a well-played tournament, actually.
Oh yeah, and making it into the finals is no easy feat. It was 3 games in the group stages and then a grueling semifinals for both squads. So no hate, no flame to anyone as they make it forward. So again, it's been a blast here at the Jabu no Char, I believe, invitational here. It was so much fun to cast, and we were very, very excited to be able to do this. Thank you so much
Oh yeah,
for
I enjoyed it.
tuning in. It was great, Miles. I think we had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, definitely had a lot of fun.
All right. With that,
Maybe
we
too
will-
much fun.
just a little. But we will go ahead and close out tonight's broadcast. Thank you so much. Again, my name is Orbital. With me was Miles David. And of course, on production, we cannot forget SGK Carol. And of course, the one that you are watching here and running the stream as well, Tango. He put on this fabulous show. So thank you so much to him for also allowing us to have a production for you here today. Thank you so much for tuning in and have a fantastic evening.